What's good? What's good, chat? What's good? Freaking, I slept for 13 hours last night. I forget the last time I did that. Slept for 13 hours last night. I feel great. Woke up, listened to some virtual church, having a great start to my Sunday. With that being said, I got a live stream for us today. I got a live stream. I got some content. I got a lot of content to talk about. And yeah, let's get right into it. Shit. I gotta do a whole nother live stream later on. Pop the balloon. I'll do that later. But right now, I'm gonna go analyze my shit that's going on right now. We're gonna talk about Rakai first. Cause this nigga ugly, bro. For real, for real. And get right into it. Hold up.
Look at me, chat. What's my worst feature, okay? Look at me, okay? Look at me.
Alright, so we gonna name Rakai's worst features, bro.
Okay, look at me, okay? Look at me.
First off, okay, I'll wait for the next one.
Look at me, chat.
We're gonna name Rakai's worst features. Alright, Rakai's worst features. That fade is bad, bro. Whoever your barber is, tell him to fade your shit more elegantly than that, bro. Or is that a taper? Whatever it is, it's got to be blended better, bro. That shit terrible. The smile cook. Bro look like a chimpanzee. For real, for real.
Look at me, chat. What's my worst feature, okay? Look at me, okay? Look at me.
Yeah, that blend is terrible, my guy.
Look at me, chat.
Alright. The blend. I say the blend, I say the smile.
What's my worst feature, okay? Look at me, okay? Look at me.
Bro, it's skin and bones, bro. Like, that's terrible too, bro. You look like you're like, how old is Rakai? He like 17, 18. He got the body of a 12-year-old. Let's see, how old is Rakai? He's 16 years old. Okay, he's 16. But bro look like he is 13 years old, bro. Bro looks undersized. Like, someone tell this man to do some, not man. Someone tell this kid to do some push-ups, some pull-ups, some sit-ups. You know what I mean? Like, it's time to start growing into that grown man body, you know? For real, for real. For real, for real. Alright. And Neon was broken up with, so I'm gonna just watch this video. I really don't know the details of it. So we just gonna get right into this shit, bro. Let's just get right into this shit, bro. Let me resize it so it's good. We gonna resize it. Is this shit on mute? My lord.
To sell, stage one, where they take the tail and they suck you dry. Since most female streamers suck and they're not interesting and they're not cool and don't got nothing cool to say, they need to latch on to male influencers that actually do have an audience. A woman that has high sexual market value is not the same as a woman that has high relationship market value. It's better to be with a girl that's average or slightly above average that isn't a whore than being with a girl that's way above average but is a whore.
At the end of the day, bro, I just know everything will work out, and God got me, bro. God got me. And I really want to get religious. I want to start praying. I want to stop feeling like a robot. I want to live life. I want to, like I feel like...
Bro, this is what I woke up on today. I need to get more religious, bro. I agree, Neon. I need more Jesus in my life, too. That's why I woke up on my shit. I woke up, I'm like, bro, what can I do today that will make me have the best start of my day? Start the day with Jesus. Start the day with church, Jesus, and... it ain't gonna get no better than that, bro. For real.
Like, sometimes I feel emotionless. Like, it's just not how I want to feel, bro. And...
same.
Man.
Same.
I don't know, bro. I'm just so grateful for y'all, bro. Everyone in the chat watching, bro. Everyone put a W for you guys,
That's
bro.
why I'm on this shit.
Put a W in the chat for y'all, bro. Because I know no matter what, Y'all will stick with me through everything. Y'all will be with me for everything. And just like y'all are there for me, I want y'all to be there for her too, bro. Like, don't throw her to the side and talk and do all this stuff and say fuck her just because I'm not with her. Like, at the end of the day, she was a big part of my life, and she'll always, like, I'll never forget.
Bro, simping, man. Come on, man.
Forget anything that we've been through. Like, anything, bro. Because
She embarrassed and cucked you multiple times, bro. What are you talking about?
chat.
I mean, realistically though, when you with somebody, like I've been with girls that aren't the nicest girls. I've been with girls that have past, and you just because someone has a past, just because others think that they don't like you for you, doesn't mean that they don't like you for you. You feel me? Like, I actually thought that Neon and San Fran came a long way. In the beginning, the relationship was like, seemed, like forced on her end. But honestly, as the relationship went, it seemed like she actually liked Neon, if I'm being real. It seemed like she actually fucked with Neon. And, yeah, she stuck around for a long time. If she didn't like him, she would not have stuck around as long as she did. I think they were together, like, at least a year and a half, 2 years. So, literally from the beginning of his streaming career till, like, now.
These last 2 years of my life were crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah.
crazy, bro. I couldn't trade this shit for anything, bro. For anything, bro.
Neon's
Yeah, she was with him for the best part of his life. You know what I mean? Like, he started streaming, he started going viral, then he got a hot girlfriend. I'm sure all he has is good memories of her. Feel me?
been hanging out with too many black people, bro. God damn. Holy. This guy can't speak English properly anymore. There's just a whole bunch of bro, and all this other shit. Like, his vocabulary is limited. What the fuck's going on here, man? Oh, man.
Crazy. And,
How are 40,000 people watching this?
I try to be mature. I'm still an idiot. I'm still a little but I think a fresh start for me is really good and what I need. And I just hope that, hopefully it all plays out, and hopefully this was a good decision and everything ends up working in the end. But that's that, chat. That's that. Just wanted to talk to you guys for a sec. And yeah, bro. I love y'all, bro. I love y'all for real. What are you doing today? Absolutely nothing, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm ending the stream and going to sleep, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. And that's just me being honest with y'all, bro. Thank you guys all for the subs. Arc better with the 10 gifted. Thank you, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. I'm ending the stream and I'm going to sleep, bro. I need to go pick up my dog. I'm going to sleep. And then...
All right, I predicted this show's going to happen. So let me find my clip here. 2 years ago, chat. Trying to sell you purity while simultaneously siphoning off your audience for... Here we go.
Bro, whatever dude you are, if you have a hot girlfriend, put it like this. Niggas are gonna want to follow your girl, talk to your girl. Especially if you if you're a celebrity. You gotta understand, I've been with girls. I posted girls on my shit. Whenever I post a girl on my page, dudes are gonna follow her. Dudes are gonna like her pictures. Dudes are gonna be like, who is that? Like, when you young, you poppin', and you got a hot girlfriend, it comes with the territory. If you don't want niggas looking at your girl or talking to your girl, go date a ugly bitch. For real. Go date a ugly bitch that no one wants to be with. But if you're dating an attractive person, whether it's a boy or girl, other people are going to want your person. Other people are gonna want your person. Simple as that. No one wants to be with someone that no one else wants. You wouldn't want that person if no one else wanted them. You wouldn't want them. Like, there's a reason you want them. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's a manipulative, conniving sex worker trying to...
And I don't agree with everything that this dude is saying. I forget his name. What the fuck is his name? Whatever his fucking name is, I don't agree with it. I'm gonna watch it, but dudes like this, he just sounds like he's super hurt, and he thinks every girl is a bad girl, which is not true.
Sell you purity while simultaneously siphoning off your audience for own personal gain.
That's funny.
I would say that she's the equivalent to Cell, stage 1, where they take the tail and they suck you dry. And what's going to end up happening is this, my friend. Once she goes ahead and sucks you dry and is no longer able to benefit from being associated with you, she's going to go ahead and find another guy that's bigger than you and move on to him. Nope. And that's what's going to happen, because what happened is that she's on OnlyFans, she's on social media, and in order for her business to grow, she needs to ensure that she's attached to someone who has more status than herself. So once she reaches your level or exceeds it, she is definitely going to leave and go to someone else. And, you know, she knows that, right? The thing is that she understands that she has more sexual experience than you. She has more experience than you in general. That's why she's able to manipulate. I think I was a virgin back then. Let you do this stupid shit that she does, puppy eyes, crying, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, I care about you. But she doesn't care enough to delete her OnlyFans, even though you told her that you don't like it. So you're going to deal with this.
Listen, if I was dating a girl who was making money while I'm with her doing OnlyFans because thirsty ass dudes hit her up and want to pay her to see her in a bikini or fuck me, go get your money, boo. Let's get this money. You feel me? If we get money together, it's cool. Feel me?
We'll deal with this way. You're going to make her a side chick. We're going to go get another girl. And you're going to have multiple women. And then you're going to get a percentage of her earnings. If she cares about you that much, she's going to give you a percentage of her earnings. I would say 50%, if not bare minimum. She's a side chick for life. I would never take her seriously or give her... man, yeah, let's go.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Bro, if she doing that, just take care of dinner. When we go out, take care of the bill sometimes. You know? Like, I don't need half your money. But, you know, it'd be nice for you to take me out, pay for the bill, if you making money too. Like, it doesn't have to be to a point where you own your girl. Just because your girl's making good money doesn't mean that you deserve half of it. Like, her money is still her money. Your girl is just a girl that has and makes money, you know? So you get the benefits of that. But as a man, like, you shouldn't be wanting half of your girl's money. You know what I mean? It's okay for your girl to have her own money. And you have your own money too.
Oh. Her title. And get a main girl that's not on the internet. And that's how it's going to go. Because since she decided to make that decision of I'm going to be on OnlyFans, I'm going to sexualize myself, fantastic. You no longer get the benefit of being taken seriously as a main girl. You are a side chick for life. And as far as if she did quit her OnlyFans, it doesn't matter because the internet is forever. So she fucked herself for life.
That's true. That's true. Online does live forever. If you whatever you make it online, it's gonna be hard to get away from. That's true.
Guys, smash that like button, bro. We got 2,800 you guys in here on YouTube alone. We got another 1,300, so we got like what? 5,000 you guys in here roughly? Guys, smash that fucking like button. Smash that like button.
That's not true.
The screen grabs, video recorders.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
This was 2 years ago, guys. October of 2023.
King.
Fuck. When he gets his kick deal and when it's max, as Aiden says, I swear I'm gonna sign something that says I don't want a dime. I don't want to make any money off of him. Like you guys don't have to see that part. But
And here's the thing with these OnlyFans girls. Well, all right, fuck it. So this is what you guys got to understand about these OnlyFans girls, okay? OnlyFans chicks are talentless, okay? They don't really have talent. They're not interesting. They don't have any cool personalities. Most of the time, they're young bimbos. So they understand that they run a subscription service that has a very high churning rate, okay? So when you're a chick and you're running OnlyFans and you're like...
So Neon streams on Kick? Let me check Kick. I've actually never seen Neon stream, if I'm being honest. But I need to see where he's streaming at.
You know, doing all the stop behavior or whatever. You're going to need chatters. You're going to need to put pictures up. You're going to need to post content, etc. And the problem with being an OnlyFans chick is guys are visual. So if another girl comes along that's hotter or is more interesting or whatever, guys are kind of like dogs with like a new toy. Oh, I want this new thing. So what ends up happening is OnlyFans girls find themselves in a weird position where they constantly have to get new subscriptions because they're losing so many subscriptions every month, right? So since what they offer, every other chick offers, they try to distinguish themselves. Now, most of them...
All right, listen. This dude is boring. I'll be real. He ain't talking about shit when it comes to this girl. He really low-key just hating. I ain't gonna lie. Let's skip to the other part of the video. Like, bro, have you never dated a hot girl before? That's what it seems like. Bro never dated a hot girl before, maybe.
Chicks that use their sexuality and shit. Brett Cooper got put on with Daily Wire. All right.
But
it doesn't matter
you guys
because
can
the
hear it now,
exposure is
it's
going to
fine.
make back for it.
I won't make it. Like I don't think you hear me when I
No,
speak, but it's
indirectly,
okay.
no.
Indirectly,
You will.
by being associated with him, you will. Which is why, like I said before, you're like stage 1 cell. You're going to suck and dry.
Damn.
Stage 1 cell. Let's go, baby.
Welcome.
I forgot I told her this shit, bro. We were cooking this chick.
That's so, like, I hope you made him happy. Like, you're just
Because
terrible
here's the
person.
thing. Look, man, this is how women move. Women extract resources from men. A woman's biggest power is being able to know that she has more knowledge than her guy. Neon doesn't know his worth, which you're exploiting right now.
No,
If you knew
I
his
try to
worth-
help him see that.
No, if you knew his
I
worth, you
agree.
would
I
never.
actually don't know my worth. I think I'm a fucking loser.
I try to help him see that he actually matters.
No, I'm
like,
actually helping him see that, and you don't like.
Maybe Neon, I'm gonna be real. Neon was a fucking loser, scrawny ass dude that just went viral one time and he just kept up with it. Before that moment in his life, Neon was a fucking loser. Neon was a fucking loser. Ever since he has been with Sam Franklin, Neon's aura, Neon's vibes, Neon's popularity has skyrocketed. Just as he helped Samantha Frank helped him too. You know, when you're with an attractive girl, she does boost you in some way. When you walk into that spot and you got the prettiest girl and everyone's staring at you and your girl, it boosts your aura in some type of way that you cannot do as a single man alone. Like when you have a bad bitch next to you that actually fuck with you, that actually supports you, that pulls up with you wherever you go, bro, it's a type of aura that you cannot recreate as a single man, no matter how confident or popular or famous you are. I'll be real. No matter how much money you got, it really don't matter.
Like that because
A good girl, a bad bitch is gonna just make you a better man.
if he knows his worth, he would never take you seriously.
That is true, actually.
Perfect.
She's so uncomfortable, chat. I'm shocked I'll give her credit. I'm shocked she actually sat down and did this discussion, bro.
I'm gonna be real. If that was my girl, I would have had to. Cause these niggas basically like talking shit to you, through your girl. You know, if that's me, I would have had to press these niggas for real. Y'all can't be talking to my girl like that. I don't give a fuck how you feel, but y'all could not be talking about my girl like that in front of me for real. Like if y'all want to hate and post videos while I'm not there, cool. But like in my face, you know what I mean? They really just playing in Neon's face right now, and they're only doing it because he's a small, scrawny kid. If there was a dude on the other side that was bigger than them, taller than them, you know, they would not be saying this shit.
Keep it 1,000 with y'all. I'm shocked that she even sat down and had this conversation. Be a side chick. Only. DM to dick. That's it. Nothing serious.
Free watches.
Free watches.
America.
I mean, be honest, you should give that watch back. I won't even take it.
Yeah.
don't talk to
And you
him
know,
like
it's funny
that.
too because
Oh.
anytime she bought him a Rolex this day. Oh, yeah. I remember.
She bought him a Rolex and y'all hating? How many girls you dated bought you a Rolex? That's the real question. How many girls has this nigga dated that bought him a Rolex? I bet 0. That's why the nigga hating, bro. How this little loser pull a girl that bought him a Rolex, and I've never been able to pull a girl with money that bought me a Rolex. Like, this nigga straight hating, bro. If your girl never brought you a Rolex, you can't talk.
Now, he bought him a Rolex that day, and I was like, bruh, come on, nigga. Ever seen women
I take the Rolex too. What the fuck?
give men expensive gifts? It was always OnlyFans sex worker girls. That's another thing I'll tell you guys too when it comes to these girls. So, another thing about these women, right? Like, they know that their profession isn't respectable. So what ends up happening, right? And this happens, look, we're really getting into it now, but fuck it. Women are not used to giving men gifts, okay? Women aren't used to giving men gifts. They're not used to spending money on men. They're not used to courting men. The only time I've seen women openly and overtly and emphatically give men gifts is if they're whores.
That's so not true, bro. I've dated girls that used to buy me gifts all the time. They were not whores. You know what I mean? There's one girl I dated. She lived in Miami. Sure, if you're gonna say every girl from Miami is a whore, I mean, I guess. But she was actually a nice girl. She was a church girl, very family orientated, very hardworking, and yeah, she used to buy me shit sometimes too. Like when I go visit her, she paid for the meal. She might buy me, like she's bought me a football jersey. She's bought me things. You know what I mean? And obviously I bought her shit back, but she used to buy me hella gifts, and she wasn't a fucking whore. So I don't think that's true.
Let me explain. When you're a woman and you're a 304, right? Whether you're a stripper, you do OnlyFans, you're a porn star, whatever it may be. Though you might be physically attractive, right? And you have, let's say you have a high sexual market value or a high SMV, you have low relationship market value, RMV. Okay, this is a concept that me and my boy Donovan actually use. I think me and him are like the only ones that do this. Okay, and it's been a while, so let's go ahead and go back in time.
All right, this nigga boring, bro.
So there's two fucking metrics for women. All right, so
All right, yeah, I can't watch all this.
obviously there's some.
He low-key be hating too hard. What the fuck is this? What app is this? What is he streaming on?
They call sexual market value, right? With your attraction level. But with women, there's two different levels. There's SMV, sexual market value, and then you have something called RMV, relationship market value. Okay? So let's say you got a girl like a St. Frank, right? She is, let's give her like a 6, like a little bit above average, right? She's a 6, right? Above mid, a little bit above mid, right? That's her SMV. But you're also gonna have something called an RMV. And this is the number that women never fucking understand. So their relationship market value is not gonna be based on their looks. It's gonna be based on their worthiness of being wifed up. You understand? Because
Who made this shit? Who made up these values? You know what I mean? Like, did bro create this?
as a guy, no matter how hot a girl is, her past, especially if she's a 3 and 4, can really fuck you up. Men lose status by being cheated on. Men lose status by wifing up 304s. So
What the fuck is a 304?
women that are promiscuous have low relationship market value. So it is possible for a girl to have high sexual market value while simultaneously having low relationship market value. Okay? Very important for you guys to understand. Relationship market value versus sexual market value, two different things. Now that we've established this, since most sex worker females have above average sexual market value, they have no problem getting men. But they have a problem with retaining men. Strippers, OnlyFans girls, porn stars, etc. They have a very difficult time keeping men around. They have no problem getting men.
All right, I can't watch this because I know differently. All the bad bitches I know, it don't matter who you are. They it's easy, bro. A lot of dudes overlook that shit. A lot of dudes overlook what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, as long as you look good. If other niggas want you and I got you, you know what I mean? Like,
But they have a very tough time retaining men. And this means when a girl has high SMV, but she can't keep a guy, this means she has low relationship market value.
all right, yeah, I get it. We get it. Let's go on to the next. This girl, Malim, absolutely love her. Absolutely love this girl.
And the winning number is 33 Black part of the tier section. Many compliments to all of the winners, and that's terrific.
I think she's betting right now. This is her live stream. She's on kick. I'll come back to this though. I'll come back to her. Let's get into this OTF Vonnie Back King Von. What the fuck actually is going on? Bro, what's going on?
What's up, Track?
Yo, it's academics, man.
What's up? What is that?
Yeah. How you doing?
What's up? Hey, everything good, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, my brother. I'm on a live stream here. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's cool.
Hey, by the way, shout out to Remo for actually putting us in contact. Remo's like the plug for a lot of stuff. Hey, so are you OTF Vonnie's father?
Yes.
Like,
Unfortunately.
Yo, unfortunately. So yeah, this video, he's supposed to be confirming, or he says that he believes that his son backdoored King Von and paid for it. Like, your daddy is snitching on you is crazy.
What do you mean unfortunate? You're his biological father, right?
Yeah, when you break the code, you break the code.
Damn.
You know, blood don't make you family. Loyalty is what makes you family. Von's father was not my blood brother, but we were brothers, and we would die for one another. No questions asked. No questions asked. He's born October 28th, 1974. I'm born September 28th, 1975. His parents are still living. They will let you know that I'm his only unbiological brother that they will ever call that their son. His mom and dad will verify this.
Okay.
That are still living. So that doesn't...
All right, so King Von's dad and OTF Vonnie's dad was like this. They was like this, like brothers. So that's why OTF Vonnie and King Von, I guess, was close. So that's crazy. That's crazy.
Make you, as Noah said to his son from Noah at Ark, you are not of me. So it's certain things that you can do that can remove you from that.
Okay, so all right, so I have so many questions here, because obviously we also just saw online in a separate different situation. A lot of people are talking about Queso's father, and they feel like Queso's father betrayed his son. I was shocked. I heard a little snippet of what you were saying, and I was like, wait, is this Vonnie's father?
This is what Islam says. I don't know nothing about queso. This is what Islam says.
Okay, talk to me.
Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, or pay the family the blood money. They've had 5 years to rectify this. 5 years, they didn't do it. They didn't do it. And guess what? I came out and said I was getting high, I was doing this, I'm doing it, I'm sorry. I'm on little Tim and Quando Rondo ass. I'm gonna clean their name up, because you protect your brothers whether they right or whether they wrong. You cover your brother's faults because you don't want your sins to be exposed. But if you have been given the opportunity and time to rectify this and you ain't did it, fuck you. Period. That's it. Ain't nothing else to talk about. And whatever they get, whatever it is, that's what it is. I'm gonna give it all to you. Everything. I got everything, and I got all the receipts. All of them.
Damn.
Are you saying this in regards to your son, though?
I'm saying it to any Muslim that knew about this, that didn't fix this. He knew about it, and he didn't fix it. Dirk knew about it, and he didn't fix it.
No way.
Okay.
Big Dirk and Little Dirk knew about it, and they didn't fix it.
Okay, explain the situation as you know it, because I think a lot of people...
I mean, I'm going to give you this. It's a back door, and I got all the pieces. That's all I'm going to tell you. As Dirk asked Vonnie, is it open? Vonnie told him it's off the hinges.
Wait. Are you talking about the death of Von? Like King Von?
Listen very carefully. When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Dirk asked Vonnie, was it open? This is what he asked him. Was it open? It was the exact words, was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Nah.
Are you...
Do you understand that?
I hear you. Are you insinuating that...
I'm not insinuating. I'm...
Off the hinges is crazy. He said, was it open? And he said that. Vonnie said it's off the hinges. What the fuck is he talking about?
Giving you facts.
But I'm asking, are you saying that Vonnie backdoor King Von? No way. That was right in
You
there.
heard what I just said.
Yeah, I believe Vonnie did, but I don't believe Lil Durk had nothing to do with it. Ain't no way Lil Durk was a part of setting this up and then set up Lil Pab to get back at King Von's killers. That's just dumb as fuck. Like, ain't no way they was faking to get back for King Von. You know? I remember after the King Von murder happened, everyone was out here searching for Lil Tim and no one could find him. And it's like, how the fuck can't you find him? You know what I mean? Like, y'all been searching for years. You can't see this nigga. He just walking around making videos and shit. I thought that was weird. If you really wanted him, you would have found him.
Guess what? You need motive first, right? I got bankers. I got bankers that'll testify that or will make a contract or make a statement to you and let you know that this is the amount of money he had, this is what he had, this is that, another. You need motive first and foremost. I got text messages from the lawyer letting you know that who told on Von before he died. Who doesn't want their friend to tell on them after they die and to free themselves up? You've seen how Von looked at him in that courtroom. So this is what it is. I mean, this is what it is. We ain't got to go no further. Like I said, I got all the receipts. This is what it is. As I said, he asked him, was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
So you think that
We ain't no think. I'm willing to put my life on it because I'm speaking right now out loud to this. So I'm willing to die for this. If a person is killed for speaking the truth, he won. He won.
So you're saying
Period.
that Dirk wanted?
Hey, well, I don't know why you keep repeating it as if you don't understand it. You don't understand what I'm saying. You understand English. I said first we got to establish motive.
Why would Dirk want Von unalive?
Only reason I could think why Dirk would want him dead is to get off of that case, because they said that they saw Lil Durk's arm out that window, hanging out of his Jeep with his tattoos, and they got him on video squeezing the gun. They got him on camera squeezing the gun. I don't know how that video never dropped. I don't know how that video never came out, but they kept that shit zipped up. And somehow, after King Von died, I remember they said if King Von was here, it would have been placed on him. Lil Durk is free. I don't know how he got out of that, but I know it's because King Von is dead. But I would have never predicted or thought that Lil Durk is the one that set it up, or he was a part of setting it up.
Let me give you this. First of all, you didn't sign your rights over. You ain't in no slave 360 deal. First of all, you can't bring nobody into the business and they surpass you. How you bring me to the table and I pass you up? Don't nobody want their chief spot taken, do they?
That's an interesting
Dude was a
thing.
slave. Dude was a slave. He was signing the Coke Boys. He was a slave. Vaughn wasn't no slave.
That's interesting. I did find out that Von didn't have any contractual ties to Dirk like that, which was
I
interesting.
mean, come on, man. He wasn't even signed to him. How's this his friend? He lied on Breakfast Club and said, "Hey, you think your man would be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on and he not have an attorney? He got a public defender. How? How? And I got $300,000 worth of jewelry on a lawyer for a murder case ain't gonna be no more than 50, 60,000. How I got $300,000 worth of jewelry on and you don't even got an attorney?
Wow.
But you my friend? Does that make any sense?
So King Von didn't have an attorney? Is that what they're saying? Like,
you got street niggas that ain't got nowhere near that. And they do what they got to do to make sure that they people got attorneys. It's a simple assessment. We ain't got to go no further.
How did Vonnie meet Von then?
Come on. How did Vonnie meet him? I sent him down there on him. He didn't know him from a can of paint. Von knew my other sons. We got pictures with Von and my other sons. When Von's dad went and picked up my other sons, he never knew Vonnie at all. I dropped him off on him. He didn't know him at all. He trusted him because of me, because me and his daddy's relationship.
wow.
Okay.
He didn't know him from a can of paint. So for you to, I mean, listen, we doing too much right now. I trust me. Trust me. Trust me, trust me.
Have you talked? When's the last?
Nah, this nigga out here keeping it 2G, bro. He telling all the tea, bro. And honestly, his shit sound legit. This nigga sound legit. It don't sound like he making this shit up at all. He really tying the pieces together, bro.
Last time we talked to your son?
Yeah, he didn't respond no more after I sent him the text messages. I mean, because that's a tablet, so it's being monitored. So everything I said was being monitored. You know what I mean? So he got highly offended after I sent that, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Shit, if you gonna and let me put this straight. I wouldn't even expose everything if they wouldn't have put that rat emoji disrespecting my son. If he gonna be a rat, he gonna go and tell it all. If he gonna be a rat, he gonna go and tell it all. I wouldn't have never put all this out there. The whole city of Chicago know everything that I'm saying. The whole city of Chicago, everybody.
So he dropped the text messages. He's the one that dropped the text messages saying that he wanted that plea deal for 43 or some shit like that.
O-Block, everybody that know me know exactly what the fuck I've been saying this from the very beginning. The whole city know it. But now it's known all over the globe. I would have never did this if they ain't put that rat emoji on my son.
So you're saying that your son is not telling?
I don't know what the fuck he doing. I don't know what he doing.
Bro, if he not telling, you the one telling. Shit, y'all both telling, it sound like. You telling extra business, he done told some business. we know more from OTF Vonnie Daddy.
But they're telling what people are saying. He's telling. That's why they're putting it in motion.
I'm gonna give you this act.
Right.
I'm gonna give you this act. My son tricked the world. He tricked the world with Von's murder. He tricked the world. He crashed out. He this, that, that. Now all of a sudden, this super duper smart. I call him steroids. This super duper smart motherfucker gonna use a company credit card to buy plane tickets for hitters, and they're gonna get it. Not on FaceTime. He say don't put no cards in my name. He obviously got to be on a regular call. If they got, he said don't put no stuff in my name. They laid the foundation for themselves to get picked up. They wanted to get caught. This is a part of selling your soul. Jail is a part of the sacrifice, just as well as homosexuality. This is what it is. Since when Donald Trump knows something about some NBA young boy? He ain't never been in the same room with him. How the fuck he get a pardon? How the fuck he get a pardon? You think Puffy ain't gonna get one? And they'd have been in the same room together, several events. What the fuck he know about some NBA young boy? Come on, this shit is all rigged. Trump told you better than anybody. It's fake news. Why every president got to go bump their head, go to Israel to bump their head on the Jewish wall? The Jews run the world. Into sports and entertainment, they run everything. They run the court system. You always hear, if you got a Jewish lawyer, you can beat the case. They run the world.
If your son called you and said, Pops, they gonna let me out, but I gotta tell on Dirk. Should I do it? What would you tell him?
What the fuck I give a fuck about somebody because everything you did, my son ain't no motherfucking rapper. My son ain't tell on Ron. What the fuck you mean? Is that something to even ask? Is that something to even ask?
So you would tell him,
you got rid of blood, you got rid of family for somebody that didn't. You got rid of somebody that put you on millions. He put my son on millions and millions of dollars because of me. Not because of Dirk, but because of me. So that ain't nothing to talk about. But guess what? He won't tell on Dirk because guess what? He's a part of this shit too. He's a part of it too. Woody told on Thug, but did it hurt him? Did Woody hurt Thug?
It don't look like it.
He didn't at all, did he? And guess what? Woody and Thug still cool. Y'all will never know it, but they still cool. It's just what it is. We got to have a fall guy. We got to have a bad guy, this, that, other. And they putting it on whether they do it to Didi or whether they do it to my son. But guess what? Whether everybody get probation or whatever the case may be, whether they sit for 5-6 years or whatever the case may be, this is what come along with it. And he's going to be bigger than life. Because guess what? Dirk is sitting in jail for doing get back for King Von. He could have never had to do nothing to do with King Von. So this clears his image up for that. Fuck, he had something to do with King Von and he's sitting in jail. But guess what? Lil Tim nor Quando Rondo died, did they? I guarantee you Lil Pab's family smelled something fishy about his death. And I guarantee you Lil Pab and Quando Rondo are not blood related.
It's crazy because when Lil Pab was killed, we all was like, how the fuck did they kill Lil Pab and they didn't get Quando Rondo? Like they was right next to each other, you know? How the fuck do y'all miss and hit Lil Pab when wasn't Quando Rondo out the car like pumping gas or something? One of them was outside the car pumping gas. They was both there though. How the fuck you don't get the one you supposed to kill? So now that he's saying that they intentionally meant to kill Lil Pab, makes sense. It's kind of starting to make sense because it shows that Lil Durk tried to get back for King Von. But since he was in it, since he was cool, since he helped set up the King Von shit, he was never going to kill Quando or Lil Tim. He had to get someone closer to them to sacrifice to make it look like we were getting get back. Nah, this shit crazy. I hope it ain't true, Dirk. I hope it ain't true, man.
Because I can't see nobody taking out their own people. Not to say that it doesn't happen. But I guarantee you they're not blood related. And I guarantee you Lil Pab's family smells something fishy about it. It's a fact.
So wait. So I'm seeing the headline says you're saying that Vonnie orchestrated the Pab thing. Do you believe that?
I mean, I don't know this. This is what the paper says. I don't know nothing about that. I'm just saying what they're saying. I don't know anything about that. What I know about is Von. I don't know about Lil Pab. I just know what the headlines say, that he went and did this and he went and did that and he went and did. This is what I know. I can't speak on that.
If you're his father, do you take responsibility like, yo, man, I should have kept him out of the street, show him a different way?
Let me say this. I'm gonna tell you what I told, whether or not Trenches News put it out or not. I picked his mama. He didn't have nothing to do with that. I abandoned him. I didn't raise him.
Wow.
You understand me? So I didn't get a chance to put my principles and my morals and my values in him. He ain't had nothing to do with it. So I got to accept first responsibility. I got to accept it. He didn't ask to be here.
So you said a mama was the problem.
I mean, listen, I'm the problem because men raise men.
True.
Men raise men.
That's true. There you go.
You understand? You know what I'm saying? So I got to, listen, when you a man, you accepted something that whether it's for you or against you. Whether it's for you or against you, the first thing, did you raise them? No, you didn't. Okay. What you talking about then? But guess what? You still supposed to know right from wrong. You supposed to know, man, this is your family. This is what it is. And then fuck all that. Fuck all that. None of this would have took place if it wasn't for me. And you leave me fucked up. You robbed for all these millions and you leave me fucked up. You don't make something up and say, Dad, my trucking company took off with my Bitcoin.
Yo, this nigga tied it back to himself and said, my son got all this money and he ain't come back to help me out. Bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? So now you snitching and you mad because your son was getting to the money because he was backdooring niggas and you wanted some money from the back doors? You wanted some of the money he took from King Von. Safe. You wanted some of the money. Man.
He took off. Here go a meal. Here go this. Here go that. Pay me back.
These niggas ain't shit, y'all.
Nah, he had to give you a couple $100,000. Stop capping. Come on now.
Listen.
You tell me that Vonnie was on private jets with Lil Durk and he ain't told you half a mil? Stop playing.
Listen.
I don't think Vonnie was getting to the money like that. Like, he was around it, but why the fuck would he have millions? What was he doing that made him deserving of millions? Was he the manager? Like, they said he was the manager. I guess I don't know, but even if so, I doubt he was making millions. Like,
it's facts. I swear by Allah.
It don't make sense to me.
Allah can take my soul and never give me paradise. If anything I'm telling you is a lie. Don't let me be able to retract this on the day of judgment. Don't let me be able to retract this on the day of judgment if anything that I tell you is a lie. I swear by Allah. Like I said, dirty. I don't know what the fuck the industry tell them don't take care of their people. I don't know what the fuck they do. But this is just what it is, so it's horrible. It's horrible. And guess what? What make it so bad? I didn't ask to go, and I don't give a fuck what the world think. I didn't ask to go. Why the fuck you take me with you to go pay Lil Tim? I could have stayed in the motherfucking house.
Ain't no way he went with his son to pay Lil Tim. Bro just admitted he was there, that his son took him to go pay Lil Tim. Bro, if this is the case, you could have prevented the shit. Why didn't you talk to your son then? Oh, you thought you was getting some money out of it. You thought you was getting some money out of it too, huh? That's what it sounded like.
Wait, you was with him?
Fuck you think? Yes, I was with him, but I didn't know what the fuck the transaction was for. Of course I didn't know what the fucking transaction was for. It's like I'm in the middle. Listen, it's like I'm...
So why wouldn't you ask him when he got back in the car? Yo, what the fuck was that? What was that? Why you giving him that money?
I'm in the middle of a fucking drug deal, but we don't get nothing back. And this is in April. We don't kill them till November.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Are you saying you were with Vonnie?
We ain't finna do no more talking that. I just gave it to you. This what it is. I promise you this what it is. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm with him when we pass the bag. I'm with him. And I got a text message to Lil Tim once he did a video, whenever he did his first video in September or something, I text him. I said, don't act like you like that. I was there when you was running from the police on the four-wheeler, when you got the bag from Von. Cuz it's Muslim. You not Muslim pussy, so don't get stepped on. So I told him just like that, and I got the screenshot of the text message that I sent him through Instagram.
Wait. That's what you said to who?
To who? Your son?
I sent that to Lil Tim. He never responded, but guess what? He know what the fuck I'm saying is true. He know what the fuck I'm saying is true because it's true. Same day he was running from the police on a four-wheeler in the country part of Georgia. He backed in next to a Suburban. He's in a pickup truck. They gave him the bag. Army duffel bag. How much in it? I don't know. But we ain't getting nothing back. We ain't getting nothing back. This is April. We don't kill him till November. But guess what? My son ain't gonna think I'm gonna remember this. I'm not from Atlanta. I'm not from Georgia. It's April. How the fuck everything that I'm going through, how the fuck I'm gonna remember one day? Something that did.
If this is true, why not help your son cover it up?
Fuck, I'm gonna cover it up for? What the fuck I'm gonna give a fuck about somebody you went against family for these bitch motherfuckers, and then you left your daddy and your family fucked up. Only person benefit off this shit is you and your mama. Nigga, fuck you. Fuck you. What the fuck I'm gonna cover up something for a motherfucker you got out on family?
That nigga mad he ain't get no dollar, bro. If OTF Vonnie, if you would have gave your daddy something, you was getting to the money, if you would have gave your daddy something, he probably would have covered for you. He probably wouldn't have been talking like all crazy and shit. But since you just kept it to yourself, you were stingy with the money, now your daddy is ratting you out.
Ain't an able type shit. For real.
You know, that money is the root of all evil. It really is.
Oh shit.
Yeah, come on, man. This ain't that, man. This ain't that. This ain't that, man. You can't. Come on, man. Like I said, Islam say this.
Oh, by the way, somebody sent me this.
Islam say this. Islam say this. You gotta give me your life, or you gotta pay the family the blood money. Like I said, you pay the family the blood money. I'm coming out, man. I was tripping. I was getting high. I was doing this. I'm gonna go take a picture in Savannah. Yeah, where dude and that? Cause I'm gonna clean them up. Cause y'all fixed it. Y'all bitch motherfuckers ain't fixed it. Fuck you. Fuck you. You had 5 years to do it. 5 years.
How could you fix it? How could you fix it? Once King Von's gone, bro, there's no way to fix that. How would he have fixed this? By giving you some money? How?
To do it, you ain't did shit. And Trenches News ain't let out the whole text message. He ain't let out the whole thing, but I guarantee you the whole text message is gonna come out. And it's deep. It's deep, and I got receipts.
So you're telling me that your son slimed out King Von for Lil Durk? Because it's unbelievable. It's
unbelievable.
Somebody
slimed him out for Lil Durk is crazy, bro. Crazy, bro.
He sent me something saying that King Von cousin Balo actually said the same thing.
Let me give you this.
You know who Balo is?
Of course. Let me tell you this, Act. You think I want this fucking shit to be true? You think I want it to be true? Are you out of your fucking mind? You think I want it to be true? Hell no, I don't want it to be true. This shit killing me. It's killing me. Fuck, I'm gonna look at my motherfucking nephew's killer in the face and cut his head off. How? You know how much torture that is? You know how much torture it is just knowing a motherfucker took me with him to go pay the hitters? How much respect you got for me? None. So guess what? Like I said in the text message, it ain't all came out yet. What better time to do something to me than when you locked up? Grandma, I'm fighting for my life. I ain't had nothing to do with nothing. You know, I know what's up for real. You know what I'm saying? Got to get rid of me. I know everything. Got to. I know everything. Everything. But guess what? Like I said, if a person is killed for the truth, they won. I don't live for this life. I live for the next life. I'm a Muslim. I say, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. There is no God but God, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu is his last final prophet and messenger. That's what I stand on. I ain't worried about nothing. My nephew died Muslim. Vaughn died on a Friday. Vaughn died at the time of Tahajjud. When we poured into the cemetery, it was a clear day. It started raining. These are all clear signs that you are Shaheed. And Shaheed means you can bring 72 close friends or family members into paradise with no questions asked. With no questions asked. I don't give a fuck if they open up churches, they strippers, they this. You can bring 72 close friends or family members into paradise with no questions asked. The world called him a serial killer. It ain't about what the world perceives of you. It's about what God perceives of you. This is simple assessment. This is what it's about. And it ain't a Muslim in the world. Listen very carefully. There's not a Muslim in the world that knows their religion that's not going to tell you Vaughn didn't win.
Hey, by the way, somebody said that Vonnie's mom says you're a liar and she wants to come on here and refute.
I mean, of course she does. You can let her. You can let her. Who gives a fuck? That's what she's supposed to. A mother gonna protect their child, whether he right or wrong. That's what they supposed to do.
Do you have a relationship with her or no?
Hell
Come
no.
on, man. Listen, I'm not even gonna talk about.
I can tell he don't like her ass. He don't like her, and it's unfortunate. Sometimes the parents don't like parents, and the kid get in the middle, and sometimes the kid gotta choose, and whatever side you choose, the other side gonna not like you. You know what I mean? So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, man.
Because I ain't got the right to. She already called my mama and said she gonna put a cease and desist or some bullshit like that on me. So I'm not even gonna talk about it. I ain't even nothing to talk about. That ain't nothing to talk about. A mother gonna protect their child whether they right or they wrong. You come out the mother's womb. You understand? The mother gonna love. That's who they are. God created them that way. They're emotional creatures. They for their child. They created emotional. The father gonna use wisdom. The woman acts out of emotion.
Hey, give me a little bit background on your son. Is your son was he like? Did he grow up in the streets? Was he like?
No, man. My son is listen. His nickname. My friends call him steroids. He's me on steroids. He dot his I's and cross his T's. He's a bad, but he don't have my heart. He's cold-blooded. That man is nasty. The DNA records, I call all my baby mamas cheating. I didn't catch him literally with a man in the bedroom, but getting dropped off or whatever the case may be. So I got a blood test on all my kids.
One of them ones. I know one of them ones. You smart.
This little dude, he came back 99 He came back 99.9.9.9.9. His daddy.
99.9.9.9. That's not a real number. There's only 1 point. 99.9999. This nigga said 99.9.9.9.9% his daddy. Bro, dumb as hell. Now everything he just said, I gotta rethink it. Bro sound dumb as fuck.
Everybody that meet him, those sons just like you, walk, even leg messed up like mine, everything. But guess what? I want to be forgiven. So that means I have to forgive. You understand me? I got no problem with forgiving my son, but you got to make it right. Ain't nobody perfect.
How do you make it right? He's saying make it right. How does your son make it right? By just giving you money, bro? If all you care about is money, bro.
Ain't nobody perfect. No human being is perfect. God said he would destroy all of mankind if no one would sin, just to bring back a people who would ask them for forgiveness. I want to be forgiven. So who am I to say I ain't going to forgive? But you ain't going to rob my nephew, take his life, and you and your family live happy ever after, and your sisters, your brothers, and everybody fucked up? Goddamn it, Monaduke get killed, Monaduke and Youngin get killed at the pork chop lounge, and these people that took Vaughn away from the block, and a motherfucker ain't said, you don't never confess your sins. You don't never confess your sins. You confess your sins to God. But guess what? I'm going to make sure somebody on the block straight. So when motherfuckers do have birthdays, motherfuckers can pop out of town and this, that, and other. So everybody on the block fucked up. Everybody on the block fucked up. You think Duke wants to celebrate his birthday in Chicago? Do you think the Gleech wants to celebrate his birthday in Chicago? Hell, motherfucking no, they did. He took out the breadwinner, and you don't make sure nobody on the block good. You a piece of shit. You a piece of shit. I don't believe they let him come disrespect the mural and take a picture in front of the mural. What the fuck is this? I thought y'all niggas was real deal steppers, and y'all know what the fuck going on.
So somebody said that, based on the people who got locked up for this new case, the Dirk stuff and the Pop stuff, they said Vonnie is the least likely to ever flip because he's the most solid. They're saying that this doesn't job.
Okay, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? I don't even give a fuck about him. How the fuck is he solid and he took me with him to go pay motherfucking Lil Tim? Do that sound solid to you? Fuck you mean? How is that solid? Yeah, solid and loyal to the wrong people. Like I said, you get the full text message, you will see what it say. Once the full text message come out, you will see what it say.
Did you ask him why you was paying him?
Yeah.
Like, hey, well,
why didn't you say something then, bro? That's what I'm saying. Like, you was there, you witnessed it. Why didn't you say, bro, son, what are you doing? What is this?
No, I don't listen. I don't ask no questions. My son tell me, come on, let's go.
What?
Fuck I'm asking questions for. Yeah, that's probably wrong as a dad, but I'm a street dude. So, hey, come on. I know we taking care of business for Vaughn or whatever the case. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what is going on. But I didn't know that this is what this transaction was for. But like I said, it's like we're in the middle of a fucking drug deal. But we don't get nothing in return. We pass off a bag of money and we don't get nothing in return. I don't ask no questions either. But you'll never forget that little ugly black motherfucker's face, ever. And then, like I said, just so happened, he happened to be running from the police on the four-wheeler. Tim crazy, he running from the police on the four-wheeler. That's what he said, you understand me? So that was for me to catch it. That was for me to catch it.
So, is somebody said that you're not telling the truth on the IG?
I mean, everybody's supposed to say that.
Hold on.
Everybody's supposed to say that.
Wait, they're saying on the IG live, they said that when Von was alive and Vonnie was around him, they said that, oh, they dropped off money to like Vonnie's dad, which is you. So he been giving you money. You just capping like you ain't getting it.
Man, stop it. 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 Who gives a fuck what they say? We don't care what the fuck they say. I got receipts. Fuck anybody.
He never gave you no money.
Man, listen. Listen very carefully. Listen very carefully. Listen very carefully. Me, Muwap, and Louie. I believe we was on our way to, and Louie and Vaughn, we on our way to the airport. We had credit card bills for Vaughn that he done ran up that I done did. He come find out later on, he called my son. Hey, I'm tripping, talking about motherfucker ain't gave him no money, this, that, another, or whatever. What you think I should give him? 15, 20,000, something like that. And he told him 15,000. My son told him 15,000. And I said, is this for me or for the bills? He said, that's for you, Unc. And Muwap can verify that because he was in the car with him. Gave me he buying one of the Rolls Royce, $250,000 deposit. We couldn't get the car, this, that, and other. I got the bank statement short that I sent $150,000 back to. Listen, I ain't got to explain this shit. Fuck all that. Fuck what anybody say. They can kiss my ass. What I'm telling you is the truth. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Bro, it sounded like he gave something. It sounded like he had some money. You know what I mean? What the fuck?
Period. Fuck them. We ain't got to explain to them. What it is what it is. I don't give a fuck if he gave me 20 million. If he gave me 20 million, goddamn it, I know I wouldn't met motherfucking little Tim and passed him a motherfucking bag. And just so happened it's the same person that killed my motherfucking nephew. So whether or not it was the bag of money was for a feature or whatever the fuck it was for, I don't know what it was for.
Hey, by the way,
but common sense will tell you that this is what the fuck it was for. And we pulling up and we riding with guns and shit like that to go take the money. Just in case he backdoor him and kill him and take the money and don't do shit. I'm assuming that that's what it's for. I don't know what the money was for. But common sense will tell you that this is what the fuck it was for anytime this is the same person that's accused of has killed him. How the fuck everybody else gets shot in the motherfucking middle of the street? This nigga laying on the ground the whole motherfucking time with a gun and never gets shot? How the fuck is Atlanta police securing a motherfucking place that's illegally open because a shooting happened there prior to? How the fuck is off-duty cops sitting there in a motherfucking squad car? They off-duty. What the fuck they in the squad car for? This is simple. Who the fuck gonna jump out shooting a motherfucking gun? Police less than 5 feet of fucking away from them. Who gonna jump out shooting a gun? Unless a motherfucker killing their mama with a gun. We talking about a fist fight. Who gonna jump out blowing unless they know everybody good? Who gonna jump out blowing? You got your whole old block entourage with you. Guess what? Because everybody was disarmed. But guess what Slutty said? Shit, fuck that. I'm making sure folks get in the motherfucking club. Y'all take my motherfucking pistol off me. And that's the same fucking thing Memo probably would have did if he was there too, because you can't control him. Now, I'm gonna make sure folks get inside the club first. And then when it's time for him to come out, I'm gonna meet him at the door with that pipe and make sure he get in that motherfucker. And KJ, the motherfucking bodyguard, it's plenty of pictures out here. This motherfucker ain't got no bulletproof vest on. When we was shooting G Herbo video shoot with him and G Herbo, with Vaughn and G Herbo when they shot it in the school, I pull up on KJ, I say, stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. So what you mean by that? I said, where your bulletproof vest at? You ain't taking no little old lady to go pick up a check from the bank. This motherfucker wanted about everybody in the city of Chicago. Do you perform better with a vest on, without a vest on? Oh, I'm gonna perform the same way. I said, you got a wife and kids? Yeah, I got a girl. I said, how much you get paid? $400. Is you telling me you finna put your life on the line for $400 a motherfucking night?
Nah, this nigga is going off, bro. This nigga going off, bro. Bruh, how long is this phone call? Is it an hour long? Like, this nigga spilling beans.
And you ain't got no motherfucking vest on, but guess what? I got pictures of him in Atlanta with no vest on, picture in O-Block with no vest on. This particular night, this motherfucker got a vest on. Why? Why you get out of character? I'm gonna have a motherfucking vest on in O-Block and everywhere in Chicago. Atlanta, maybe not, because he ain't got no ops there. But this particular night, you got on a motherfucking vest? Why? Why? And you ain't got a vest on in O-Block? And then once I told him you stay ready, you ain't got get it ready, this motherfucker still ain't got his vest on. I had to wait 30 minutes once I see him again, he still ain't got him. Go get your motherfucking vest. This night he got it on? Come on, man. Garbage. 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 Garbage.
Wow.
Garbage.
What's your relationship with? It don't seem like you have a relationship with Dirk. Then I feel like your relationship was with.
Man, come on, man. Listen, man. I'm gonna tell you this. This real talk. Their father was in their ear, but I was in their ear more than their father for them to even become Muslim. I didn't have a relationship really with Dirk. My relationship was with D-Thang. I love him for real. I'm gonna show you how Allah is. For a person who you wanted to see gone, because guess what? Common sense says this. My brother's a musician. You focus on your craft. I got this street shit. This is common sense. What the fuck I'm gonna have you involved with street shit for? And you focus on your craft. I'm gonna handle all the street shit. So once you want a motherfucker gone, and once Allah take them, now you making prayer and asking Allah to forgive them. This is what I do on a regular. I ask Allah to forgive D-Thang. On a regular. This is how real Islam is. How can you want to see somebody gone, and then once they gone, you asking God to forgive them? Islam is real. Islam is real, and I'm gonna say this. Everyone who they say my nephew did something to, I don't know if it's true or not, I pray for them, but I'm careful. I say if forgiveness is permitted for them, Allah, grant them forgiveness. But if nothing else, guide their children and family to Islam. I swear by Allah, this is what I do for the people that my nephew may have done something to, and his associates and Muslims that I know that died. Make sure that the people that they may have did something to, give them forgiveness if it's applicable to them. But if nothing else, guide their children and families to Islam. Period. This is what I do. I can't ask God for forgiveness for mine and don't give a fuck about the other families and people that been hurt. I'm a piece of shit then. I got to ask for forgiveness for everybody.
Hey, by the way, do you think that Muwap knew that, knew...
Hell no, he didn't know. Hell no. Hell no, he didn't know. Let me tell you what Wap told me. As soon as I got to Atlanta the next day, I'm in the kitchen. He said, Unc, where you was at? Where you was at, Unc? He said, and you tell him to move, he move. That's what he said to me. That's what Wap said to me. No, Wap ain't never, Wap was never, and nobody know nothing about her, nothing that I know of. You know what I mean? I smell one or two rats in the situation, but I ain't gonna speak about them right now. You know what I mean? It's what it is, and it ain't no need for me to speak about it. You know what I mean? Because what's done is done. Like I said, at the end of the day, if it's about Von, if it's really, really about Von, but somebody told me the other day what it really is about. My friend called me from jail. He said, it ain't about Von, it's about Silk. This ain't about Von, this is about Silk.
Who the fuck is Silk? Who the fuck is Silk?
This is about your brother's son who you sent somewhere for protection and end up turning. He said, this ain't about Von, this about Silk. And I said, you know what? I never processed it like that.
So Vonnie, OTF Vonnie is Silk. He's Silk. This guy is Silk.
This is what this is. This ain't about Von. It's about my brother. That's what this is about. This ain't about Von. Because Von won. I promise you he won. And like I said, with me knowing...
Listen, Von definitely went out a winner, bro. That nigga went out on top. He really went out the hottest. He went out the hottest any top rapper really could, bro. He was not even near his peak yet. Like, he was, like, still on the up. Like, he was not even at his peak yet, bro. If Von was still alive today, there's no question Von would have been bigger than King Dirk. I mean King Dirk. King Von would have been bigger than Lil Durk.
And I just told you, so with 2 billion Muslims in the world, and of those that know their religion for real, not one of them is going to tell you that he lost. They're going to tell you he won. So if it's about the victim won. So what? You mad, because you got cut out the money? Yeah, I put a lot of work and hard time and effort into this to make sure everything is good. Yes, I did. And guess what? No one can take from you what's meant for you to have, and no one can give you what's not meant for you to have. And Allah didn't want me with none of that money with blood on it. You understand me? That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. And guess what? If I'd have been high off life, because I got money and woo, I would have never even seen the play. They kept me away from that, but Allah revealed everything to me. I wasn't there 2 days. Let me tell you this, how real this is. Let me give you how real this is. As soon as I found out the word, boom, 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 I drive there. I don't have a change of clothes or nothing. I listen to Quran all the way to Atlanta. When I get to them niggas, to drop the car, these motherfuckers listen to Jay-Z. Huh? What the fuck is going on? How can you listen to anything? I'm numb. I didn't answer my phone for days. How the fuck is you listening to some fucking Jay-Z? He ain't been dead 72 hours. So I smelled the rat there. There's no way you can listen to some fucking music and something tragic like this just happened. Okay? But guess what? Like I said,
Did bro say they was listening to Jay-Z after the murder? Hold up. He was listening to Jay-Z.
What the niggas to drop the car? These motherfuckers listen all the way to Atlanta. Ooh, I drive there. I don't have a change of clothes or nothing. I listen to Quran all the way to Atlanta. When I get to them niggas to drop the car, these motherfuckers listen to Jay-Z. Huh? What the fuck is going on? How can you listen to anything? I'm numb. I didn't answer my phone for days. How the fuck is you listening to some fucking Jay-Z? He ain't been dead 72 hours. So I smelled the rat there. There's no way you can listen to some fucking music and something tragic like this just happened. Okay? But guess what? Like I said, I ain't take a change of clothes. I'm musty. Everything, the weather's different in Chicago than it is in Atlanta, so I'm musty. So let me take a shower. I go upstairs to the room, box. I go in the box, grab some jogging pants. I don't grab no drawers. Go to the other box, grab a t-shirt, white t-shirt. I say, no, this ain't that. I ain't finna be changing motherfucking clothes. I grab a black t-shirt out the box. Black t-shirt on the wrong side. Guess what that black t-shirt say? When I turn it on the right side, it say motive. I ain't catch it then. But I got a picture with it on. Took a picture because my people at the time sent them a picture of me, and I'm sitting on the couch with a super duper sad face, and I got the shirt on, motive. Guess what? Allah was telling me this is an in-house motive. This came from the inside. I didn't catch it then. I can't lie and say I caught it then. But I guarantee you I got that shirt on. Like I said, I put the white shirt down because I ain't finna be changing my motherfucking clothes. This ain't that. I'm fucked up. This ain't that. But I gotta get, I'm musty. I smell myself, so I know it's bad. Gotta take me a shower. Like I said, I ain't even grabbed no motherfucking drawers. I just grabbed some jogging pants, and grabbed a white t-shirt first and said, nah, fuck, I'm grabbing a white t-shirt for like I'm finna be changing. Grabbed a black t-shirt, that motherfucker on the wrong side. It say motive when I turn it on the right side. It's real. It's just real. A lot guides, he guides whom he loves. And what greater test can a man have than this, what I'm going through? Allah tests who he loves, and the greater the test, the greater the reward. This is what it is. It's just what it is.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
What do you want to happen in this entire situation?
I don't give a fuck. Because guess what? I don't give a fuck. Islam say eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. So what that mean? You heard me? You had a chance to play the family the blood money, so what you doing? That's the only thing that's, as a Muslim, what does Islam say? Islam say eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, or pay the family the blood money. Y'all had 5 years to pay the money. Sound like to me, y'all here need to be on a guillotine. It's facts. That's what Islam say. Fuck what.
That's crazy. Islam say eye for an eye, head for a head, and if you can't pay that back, pay back in blood money. Wow. That's why Lil Durk is Muslim. It makes sense. That's why all these niggas is Muslim.
I say we can't put my feelings in this shit. What does Islam say? What does your way of life say? This is what it say, especially for killing a Muslim. But guess what? When the payment was made, he wasn't Muslim. So this is my advice to Quando Rondo. You know who paid and who this, that, and other. Yeah, he wasn't Muslim at the time, but a Muslim paid you. And once he became Muslim, he should have called the hit off. He should have called the hit off once he became Muslim. You made the payment and gave the payment when he was a non-Muslim. But once he became Muslim, you should have called the hit off. So therefore, don't trust a person that say assalamu alaikum to you. You got to see what his heart is like. Because Allah scans the heart. If the heart is good, the whole body is good. If the heart is corrupt, the whole body is corrupt. This is simple. Don't be fooled by assalamu alaikum. Quando Rondo and the Quando know best. He know best. When we pulled up to him pulled up to him at his house. First and foremost, we pulled up to him on his house. He tried to get it back to him. No, You go take care of this yourself. I ain't being in the middle of that.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
This what happened. Yeah, so Quando know, we ain't got to get into that, but he know. He know for sure. He know for sure a Muslim paid him, and a Muslim orchestrated this. So he know. I'm just letting him know because he my Muslim brother now. Quando is my Muslim brother now, and if Allah forgive you everything when you become Muslim, who the fuck am I to say that I'm not gonna forgive him? And he became Muslim. Allah wipe your slate clean. I don't care if you had 1,000 bodies. Once you become Muslim, all that's gone. So who am I to say, Quando, you're not my Muslim brother? No, you my Muslim brother, and I embrace you.
Hey, is that the same sentiment for Dirk? Then Dirk became Muslim. Do you
No,
forgive Dirk?
he was Muslim when this took place. Dirk been Muslim. He was Muslim when this took place.
But do you,
Islam say you pay the family the blood money when you take a life. You pay the family the blood money or you give your life. You ain't play the blood money. You paid the blood money, guess what? I'm gonna go take a picture in front of a rehab somewhere. Man, I was getting high, I'm sorry for accusing them, because you're supposed to protect your brother. Cover his faults. Because you don't want your faults exposed. But this is serious. And people telling me, oh, it's the qadr of Allah, everything was already written,
It was weird though because before the shooting happened with King Von, Lil Durk was still following Quando Rondo. Like he followed him for like that whole first like few days after or a week. I remember I was going to check his shit and he was still following Quando Rondo. I'm like, why does he still follow this nigga? Like, if my man was killed by a dude that I didn't fuck with, I would have followed that nigga immediately. I thought that was a little weird.
That's because this ain't your family. So this is how easy y'all can say this. Oh, Allah's in control of everything and da-da-da-da. Yeah, that sound real good. When you ain't got to look at your fucking nephew's killer in the face. And y'all around here supporting these chumps because they celebrities and y'all know what's going on. Oh, we ain't gonna stay out of, we ain't gonna get into all that, man. Da-da-da. Fuck you mean. But you expect people to say that because this ain't their people. This ain't their people. This ain't their people. So they gonna say that. They gonna say it. It's what it is. But like I said, it's what it is. What's gonna happen, gonna happen. What's gonna hit you, gonna hit you. What's gonna miss you, gonna miss you. It was written for Von to die that night. It was written already who his killers was gonna be. Everything was already written. The pen has been lifted. The pages is dry. Everything and everyone has an expiration date. The creator of heavens and earth keeps it hidden from you. Because if the world knew, everyone knew when their expiration date was, the world would be pure pandemonium. Pure pandemonium, because guess what? I got 24 hours to live. Some people gonna do the right thing, some people gonna do the wrong thing. But the angel of death already got your number. There ain't nothing you can do about it. You just want to make sure you right with Allah when you go. That's it.
Hey, why haven't you forgiven your son? It looked like he's made.
Man, what did I just tell you? Islam say.
What?
Nigga, you got a bag. Nigga, you ain't gave me no bag. What the fuck you mean? Nigga, I'm gonna forgive you. Nigga, you took all the money. You ain't did shit for nobody. Fuck you. That's what Islam say.
Oh,
fuck, I'm gonna forgive him for you took all the motherfucking money.
So what do you want to happen to him then?
I don't want shit to happen to him. What's gonna happen, gonna happen. I ain't in control of it.
Oh, shit.
Fuck, I ain't got shit to do with it. I would never touch him. Never. Didn't have plenty of opportunities and chance to touch him.
Why you think he ain't bust down the money then?
Because he's a piece of shit. He's an Aries. Aries men are greedy and stingy.
No way this nigga just said he's an Aries. That's why he kept the money. They greedy and stingy. Like, bro, there's no way this nigga is dropping this. Bro, what are you talking about? Bro just lost me.
You think he got that from his mama?
The majority of them. Huh?
You think he got that from his mama? Because he couldn't get that from you.
I don't know who the fuck he got it from. I'm not even finna mention her because this shit, I have a lawsuit on me in the morning. You know what I mean? We ain't worried about all that. But just pay attention to this. 6 semi-tractor trailer trucks. Von's cousin Reese drove semi-tractor trailer trucks. I still got the text messages. He was going to be one of the drivers. You know what you did, son. Give a truck to Reese. He's renting a truck from somebody. Give a truck to Reese and tell him to look out for the family. If he do it, fine. If he don't do it, at least you tried. At least you tried.
Did you have these conversations with him when he was free?
This lets you know who we dealing with, a greedy motherfucker. But like I said, I don't know the deeps, whether or not Illuminati or the people say they're going to give you the money, but you can't help nobody. You got to just look good for yourself and you can't help nobody. I don't know. I can't go into that. I don't know. But this just lets you know, stingy and greedy. That's it. Stingy. That's it. And like I said, You know everything I'm saying is true. You know you was bogus and you took me with you. Guess what? I'm going to hit somebody else in the family and make them seem like that they hit the lotto or anything. Hey, man, check out how son or Craig, ooh, I got a couple dollars. I'm going to loan you something because I know you messed up right now, but you got to pay me back. But all along, this money they got from my son. But my son's just trying to make sure that I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what a person got something, they okay. Person don't want to be fucked up. Yeah, it's sad, it's bad to say, but this is just what it is.
So wait.
A person is comfortable with money than without money.
So let
This
me
is
ask you
what
a
it
question. You know the feds are probably gonna ask you like, yo, so hold on.
Man, the feds didn't already talk to me, man. They don't give no fuck about this shit.
Wait,
they
what?
already talked to me. You think I didn't already talk to them? I didn't already talk to them. You think I ain't talked to them already? Come on, man, this shit real. You think I ain't talked to them already?
Did you tell them the truth or did you like spin it?
Man, come on, man. I ain't gonna open my motherfucking mouth if it ain't the truth. 219 South Dearborn. Went right there to him. With my lawyer. Facts. 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 This is facts. Get no fuck. This is what it is. This real shit. That motherfuckers backdoor my son might as well say it. You know what I mean? Come on, man. This ain't that. This ain't that. This shit real. It's real, This shit real. This ain't no joke.
The fact this nigga been on the phone with academics for like the last 40 minutes is crazy, bro.
It's real. Like I said, I've been killing myself behind this shit. But like I said, by him being gone, I ain't gotta see him. I can kind of get back together. You know how hard it is to look at somebody. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? You know he was uncomfortable like a motherfucker around me. You know he was. Because I know you ain't going to never be comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? You know he was uncomfortable. Any moment, this nigga could snap and chop my head off. Because he know what's up for real. So you know he was uncomfortable than a motherfucker. You know that. No way he could ever be comfortable around me. Impossible. Impossible.
And do you have other kids? Or is he the only one?
Of course I do. Of course I do.
Is he the only, just this loyal, selfish one?
I'll say this. I didn't know that about him. I promise you I didn't. I didn't know that about him at all. You know what I mean? I didn't. You know what I mean? I didn't. So that's just what that is. I ain't going to bring my other children into this. I ain't going to do that. But I didn't know that about him. Honestly, I didn't. And like I said, I told my son, you point guard. I'm too old for this shit. I do properties. I do this, that. I don't into this music shit. I could have managed Von easily and did this, that, and other. And one of my friends even told me, you need to get on top of this and take care of this. And woo, he a kid. He don't know nothing. I say, my son got it. You know what I mean? He got it. You know what I mean? I know because I know he's smart. I know this is whether he going to dot his I's and cross his T's. But I ain't had a chance to be around him to scan his heart because it's all about your heart. It ain't a person. Anybody you ask about me, anybody you DM about me, and they say some bullshit about me, they better watch it. You hear what I just said? Anybody you DM about me, and they say something negative about me, they better watch it. This is a fact. Ain't nobody perfect. But I try to treat people right. I try my best to try to treat people right. Try my best. I ain't perfect. Have I treated everybody right? No. But guess what? You know right away when you coming to me, I'm coming palms up. I'm showing you what it is. I ain't had.
All right, bro. He telling everything. This video is Whack 100 goes ballistic on OTF Vonnie's dad. I already know he talking.
All right, this is too much fucker. I need Whack 100. Man, I need this. Hold on, Whack. Get on the line.
What the fuck is that?
Yo, Whack.
Yeah, what up, bro?
Whack, I got OTF Vonnie father on the line. He's saying his son paid. He said he went with his son to pay for the murder of King Von. You gotta listen to this shit.
Okay, slow down.
Hold on, I'm adding you in the call, Whack. You gotta hear this shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
On the other side. You're on that right.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. And by the way, I got Whack 100 on here.
Let me get this right. You telling me Von?
No way he put Whack 100 on the phone with OTF Vonnie's father. Nah, Whack about to go off, bro.
Honey, that's one of the ones that wrestled with Dirk, right?
That's the one they said might be telling. His father is saying, here we go.
Slow down. You saying his father is saying that his son, paid for some hits? Not some hit, a hit. What's your name, bro? My name Hassan, brother. Hassan, you's a bitch ass nigga. Okay? You are straight up. You's a bitch ass nigga. Listen, a bitch ass nigga. Let me say this, Whack. Let me say this, Whack. I'm gonna let you talk first. Cause bro, that ain't talk. Bro, I'm gonna listen to you.
Nah. To say, yeah, that's cool is wild. Like, bro just called you a bitch ass nigga. He ain't talked to you. He hasn't even known you for longer than 10 seconds. Bro said, that's cool.
I don't give a fuck what he did, homie. You right, but at the end of the day, that's your son, homie. And for you to be doing whatever you doing, whether it's true or not, and I can't say it's any truth to it because it's coming out of your mouth. So you got some ill intentions, bro. But I don't know how his mother feels, his grandmama feels, his other siblings and shit. But my nigga, if you don't see no wrong with what you're doing as a man, as a father, my nigga, like you need, like I call myself a bitch ass nigga from the August 26, 1994 until I paroled in 99 because I was in prison and couldn't be there at the birth of my son in his first 5-6 years. Bro, how could you fix your mouth and your mind to do your seed like that?
We got content!
Nah, but for real though, that's why I was saying, like, he must hate his mama because, bro, in order to have that type of animosity towards your kid, the other parent had to, like, do something to you. You know what I mean? When he was talking all that shit, like, his mama, he gave his mama some money, and then they had all the money. He didn't give me shit. It's showing his true colors and intentions. Like, he's had this energy his whole damn life about his mama. So now that he's older, getting to the money, and they kids all getting to the money, he's jealous, bro. He's mad. He wants some of the money.
I'm gonna let you finish talking and I'm gonna talk. Go ahead, bro. I really want to know that I called myself a bitch ass nigga when I couldn't be there for mine. And let me your son locked up, right? Ain't he locked up? You finished? You got it, homie. Okay.
Whack. Let him go.
Nah, you ain't a father, bro. Lay back.
Okay, you're right. I'm not a father. You're right.
On the line right now, bro.
I'm muted.
Okay, I'm gonna give you like this, brother. First and foremost, as they say, I brought him in, I can take him out. Pay attention to this. But let me finish. I ain't gonna cut you this. Go ahead,
Nah, bro, he about to spit. He about to speak that shit.
I'm gonna get to you like this, brother. My son is my son. Can't nobody tell me about mine.
Fact.
But when my son break the code, whether or not Von was his blood or not, when my son take all Von's money, this man Von didn't know him from a can of paint. Von put him on every motherfucking thing on $4 million because he trusted me. Not because he knew Von. And for you to take me with you to go pay for a hit on my nephew when you could have left me at home, that lets you know you don't respect me. And then after you, listen very carefully. Listen. Are you talking about King Von? Whack. Just listen very carefully. No, are you?
We got content.
This is what I'm talking about. But what Von you talking about?
Yo, chat.
King Von. Okay.
Oh, it's movie time.
We said we wasn't gonna cut each other off. Why you lying? Listen, we said we not gonna cut each other off, right? We tell you why you lying.
Oh, it's movie time.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let the world know why you lying. Go say what you say. Go say what you say. Go ahead. Okay, now I don't know your son. I ain't never met your son. I'm acquainted with Dirk. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know your son. But here you go, right? Your narrative don't add up because I'm gonna tell you why. First and foremost, the individuals he got into it with, it was some fluke that they stopped by the club because they was going to entertain some brawls. First and foremost. So you talking about Lil Kim and Quando them talking about Bond got killed. You talking about the Bond that got killed at the club, right? Exactly. You said, okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is when those individuals went to this club, it was some fluke shit. They trying to entertain some brawls. These niggas just happened to get into it, right? Nigga, for you to tell me that who was going to change the brawls? Quando no change the brawls? Von was going to entertain some brawls, right? Who was? For you to tell me who was? He paid for a hit. Listen,
He's saying King Von was going to entertain girls.
some fluke shit that happened, right? This whole shooting was some fluke. These niggas wasn't going up there. They just happened to bump into some niggas. It had already been born on some other shit. So for you to say your son, maybe you said he paid for a hit that didn't happen on his end. But I'm saying, I don't know it wasn't a hit. How that for a motherfucking lie, nigga? How that man got killed was not a hit.
Let me correct this, Rag. I don't know what the transaction was for. Let me correct this. I'm wrong to say that this is what the transaction was for because I didn't know what the transaction was for. So let me correct that.
Well, nigga, you didn't know.
Yeah, he's assuming what the transaction is for, but it's honestly it's safe to assume. It's safe to assume that's what the transaction was for when someone's dropping off a big ass bag of money and you getting none back in return. And then months later, a killing happens of someone who's making a lot of money. Like, there's no reason to give somebody else a bag of money and not get anything else in return. Like, he's paying for something. He paid for something.
What it was for? How you know what it's for now?
Because this transaction that we did was between Little Tim
Man,
and
just say your son fucked your bitch.
The fact that he saw Lil Tim, I'm gonna be real. I agree with OTF. I agree with Vonnie's father, bro. Like he's there. He's seen Lil Tim. He's seen him. Like he's seen him give Lil Tim a bag. I gotta side with Vonnie's father on this one.
But his mama, you mad about nigga?
Honestly, in Whack 100, always just be talking shit. I've never seen Whack 100 do nothing to nobody. I've never heard of Whack 100 doing nothing to nobody. Yeah, he got ties. He got ties and shit. Yeah, he's a celebrity. People know him, but is Whack 100 putting in work? Is Whack 100? Man, please. Whack 100 be talking shit. That's all Whack 100 do.
What it sound like to me?
let me tell you this.
Nobody on here respect that Whack doing, bro.
Let me tell you this, Whack.
Come on, bro.
Listen, you listen. I'm well respected on the coast.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. So what?
Me and you ain't got to have a conversation, dog. I mean, what's truth is truth. I don't give no fuck. I don't give no fuck what nobody thinks.
Hey, Whack, he said it's been weighing heavy on him. He's telling the truth because the truth will set him free.
No, bro, me and you both know the way King Von was killed was some fluke shit that was not.
Did you know that the club that he was at was illegally open? That it was illegally.
We don't give a fuck about none of that. Just tell it again.
Did you listen? Did you listen to the fucking?
Why you saying your motherfucking shit with this nigga? Now you want to tell on the club?
Yeah,
okay, what the fuck was they doing?
What's wrong with you, nigga? You weird ass
Hold on.
nigga.
Hey, Whack. I'm gonna be honest with you. Whack. So I was in agreement. Whack, I was in agreement.
That shooting happened on some real shit, act. You know it and I know it, act. That shooting that happened at that club was not no plot plan shit.
Whack,
it was some fluke shit.
I agree with you, but here's the thing. This is the father of one of the guys. This is the father of one.
There ain't no father right there, nigga. That's a bitch ass nigga. That's a cross-dresser, nigga.
Like, Whack can never have a conversation. Bro, have a fucking conversation with this man.
Okay. That ain't no father, nigga. Don't no father do this kind of shit.
Oh, that shit sounds slick.
He said
no father do this kind of shit, and ain't nothing real from where you from gonna stand with you doing this kind of shit.
I don't get no fuck what you think.
You do it another way.
You said what now?
What's wrong with you, man?
Ain't no other way I can deal with her, cause I know it ain't. Niggas, what other way to deal with them? You done had to try to have a conversation with you. They looking at you like you crazy.
Hey man, check this out, bro. At the end of the day, this is what we do know. I'm glad you're doing what you're doing, though. We do know the way King Von was killed, right? That was not no plot plan shit.
How you know?
It was some fluke shit. We all know.
How you know?
What's the difference between a plot and plan and some fluke shit, bro? What is Whack 100 even saying, bro?
If you watch the shit,
okay, answer this way. I answer this question. Why can't you answer this
now?
Okay, answer this question.
Now Whack know about shit going on in Atlanta. Isn't Whack from the West Coast? He wouldn't know shit going on in Atlanta or Chicago.
Wait, hold on.
Are you gangster enough to jump out on Crenshaw? Are you gangster enough to jump off on Crenshaw when the police got their disco lights on and fire guns and
I don't have them type of conversations with you. You already exposed that you's a no motherfucking rat. Don't ask me nothing incriminate, nigga. Let's talk about why you doing this to your. Well, I don't even want to call him your son no more, nigga. Maybe you found out
that's
that you
what
want to
guess what Noah said. Guess what Noah said? I'm quite sure not.
Nah, whack on timing.
I bully the whole scene.
We ain't cool, Lord. Maybe you found out that's your homeboy's kid, and now you just want to. That's what it is.
Oh, it's movie time.
Whatever it is, he broke the code. I don't know what it is. He broke the code. The code is you don't go against family for no outsiders.
Well, what
you don't go against family for no outsiders.
Nah, I'm gonna be real. These Muslims, they got principles, bro. Vonnie's dad keep repeating himself. You don't go against your family for some outsiders. Not even if it's blood, not blood family, but the family, bro. He talking about the family, bro. Like, he got principles, bro. And Whack 100 just chatting shit. But Vonnie's father is standing on principles, bro.
You right.
Hey, Whack, he said according to his religion, he should have bust the money down.
Family is based upon loyalty. It ain't based upon blood.
No. Family is based upon actions and deeds, right? DNA makes you related. Cause look at you. You ain't
mean shit. Listen, that don't mean
family.
You right. You
hey,
can't.
Do you got a plunger in the house? If so, go sit on that motherfucker. Cause there's some bitch ass shit you doing, homie.
And what they say, open your mouth up so you can catch it. That's what they tell you.
Weird ass nigga. You found out that wasn't your son, huh? You found out that the milkman was getting.
Like, Whack just talking shit, and the shit he's saying don't make no sense. Bro, talk about what the topic is. Like, Whack just talking shit, just trying to start beefs, and like that's not what this shit's supposed to be, bro.
What happened? But at the end of the day, I'm gonna stop trolling. We know ain't no truth to what he's saying because that shit that happened at that club was some straight brute shit.
That's what you wanted to
Hey, Whack, I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of shocking that he's the father of Vonnie, and he's kind of saying, he's basically saying
that ain't shocking, bro. This nigga, listen, bro. You never know why this nigga doing what he doing, bro. He probably might just be clout chasing. He might be clout chasing. After 5 years,
after 5 years,
ain't nobody brought no charges. Ain't nothing you talking about.
After 5 years, I got
no charges on nothing you talking about.
Wait, Whack. Suppose he has the proof that he went with Vonnie to drop off the duffel bag full of money.
Listen to me.
Only
rat ass nigga would have been exposed that.
Yep.
This rat bastard would have been exposed if he
Whack,
had
he
that.
said he talked to the feds with his lawyer.
I
He
don't
said
give
that.
a fuck. So anybody can talk to the feds, but what you talking about? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I bet ain't a charge gonna come from none of this poison coming out
it won't.
Dude's mouth.
It won't. You know why it won't?
No, it won't, because you lie.
You know why it won't?
You're a liar. You're a liar.
Whether you know it or not.
The fact that you attempt to do this to your motherfucking own seed, nigga.
He not my son. Didn't you just say he wasn't?
Nah, but hell no, he ain't your son. I'm saying that. Nigga, he ain't your
So what you talking about? I'm doing it to a stranger. I don't give no fuck about no stranger.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. This nigga clout chasing at his best. Nigga, ain't you from Chicago?
No, I'm from Mississippi.
Nah, but you live in Chicago?
I don't live in Mississippi.
Hattiesburg. I live in
Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
You grew up in Chicago?
I live in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Did you grow up in Chicago?
Yes, man. I live in Hattiesburg,
Did
Mississippi.
you grow up in Chicago?
Down here. Let me tell you a story.
Tell him that big question.
Let me tell you
You grow up in Chicago?
I'm from motherfucking Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Where did you grow up at?
I grew up in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
You didn't raise your son here. Because you grew up in Chicago,
I'm talking about, man.
Hey, no. Hey, did this son?
Yeah,
Vonnie
from
Chicago.
Chicago.
I grew up in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, down there with
Chicago.
What's going on? I don't know nothing about no Chicago, boy.
Why? Yo, this nigga just put on an accent. It's hilarious. He said, I'm from Mississippi, boy. Bro just put on a whole accent to show he's from Mississippi and not Chicago, bro.
Did he grow up in Chicago, his son?
I grew up in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, man.
Can you answer this, please?
No. Vonnie grew up in Chicago. By the way,
So this bitch ass nigga wasn't nothing in his life. He ain't running to himself. When I died, I came from the inside. The option not to play with me. This bitch ass nigga wasn't nothing in his life.
And by the way, I'm
gonna let him speak from. I'm gonna let him speak from the grave. This is what I'm saying. I'm gonna let Von speak from the grave. I said the optional not to play with me came from the inside. What I don't want to let you I'm from Mississippi. And listen, man, I'm from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, man. Listen, man, I don't know what you got going on, part boy. I'm from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. You understand me? I don't know what the fuck you got going on, nigga. Let me get what say that mouth, nigga.
Hey, by the way.
You down there, nigga.
Hey, by the way, hey, whack. Hey, by the way.
Let me tell you this, Whack.
Hey, by the way, whack. Remo vetted him. This is a picture of him right here.
Somebody else, you hear me? Hey, Bonnie name out your mouth, nigga. Nigga, you keep my name out your mouth. I'm his dad now. I'm speaking for him. All right, well, come stand on business then, nigga.
Hey.
You deal with niggas like you differently. All right, well, we fall niggas like you out. Okay. Mr. Little.
Hey, whack. He said he's still good in Chicago. He said there ain't no problem like that.
No, check this out, Ack. I'm saying. I don't tell him that, Ack. I'm from Mississippi, man. What you talking about, Ack? I'm from Mississippi. I'm from Hattiesburg. They're bringing you the business. You know what I'm saying? They bringing this to you. You ain't told this nigga called into you. You said what now? Every motherfucker, listen, we don't read something. Let me give you this, Whack. Let me give you this, Whack. Everybody in Chicago, this shit right now, everybody in Chicago. Keep Chicago out your mouth. Chicago don't move like that, bro. Chicago don't move like that. You guess what? You're right, but it's been taking more. It took them 5 years. They let the motherfuckers get locked up. Y'all would have known about this since the beginning. If you would have just handled your business on it. How about that? Let me give you this. You are right about that. I'm gonna tell you this, but guess what? It's been 5 years. Y'all motherfuckers been knowing about this since a week after it happened. We don't do shit. Listen, they been knowing about this a week before it happened, and the motherfucker ain't did nothing. Y'all the motherfucker take me out in front of the mirror. I'm with you, but it's gonna be all right. This nigga ain't never brought you a Christmas gift. He ain't been a damn parent teacher me any motherfucking way. He part of the reason you fell off into the wrong lane, but you got action, my nigga. Don't even fuck this nigga. Nigga, I ain't talking to you, nigga. You a disgrace, nigga, when it come to Daddy Day. I'm okay. Well, fuck Daddy Day, then. I don't give no fuck about that shit. That shit don't mean nothing to me. Hey, this cloud is the new cocaine, my nigga.
Yeah, I mean,
fuck cocaine. We need fuck cocaine.
Hey, by the way, whack.
New cocaine.
Hey, whack.
Fuck cocaine. We real, nigga. We want that no, baby. I'm done talking to this nigga. This nigga's a disgrace.
Hey, whack. Remo vetted him. I got a picture of him and Vonnie up on the screen. It looked like they
That's AI, my nigga. Ron, he don't even know this nigga.
Stop.
Vonnie don't know this nigga. He's mad because Vonnie mama went to fuck with him. I know what's going on. He don't know this nigga. Fuck this nigga, man.
Nah.
Nigga on here saying this slanderous shit. Talking about you talking to they ain't charged with nothing. Ain't nothing you talking about. Hold no weight and no marriage. Nigga don't know nigga talking about you this boy's father. You on this motherfucker talking about you got a guilty conscience. You don't get the fuck out. You got a guilty conscience. That's what you saying. It been weighing. Who said that? You said that, nigga. You can't never say, he ain't never hear me say that motherfucker. Rewind it, motherfucker. I ain't never said I got a guilty motherfucker.
Wait, hold on. Wait. So remind us, why are you bringing it?
You's a germ.
Wait, why are you bringing it to light again? Why are you bringing it to light that you went with Vonnie to drop off the bag to Lil Tim? Why are you bringing that to light?
Pay attention. All this came out when they put the rat emoji on my son.
Mm-hmm.
All this came out then because guess what? You bitch motherfuckers want to call him a rat? He gonna tell on every motherfucking thing. He gonna tell him about Von, nigga. You can come home tomorrow. He ain't like you. Okay, well, he ain't like you. Hey, listen, for the record, Lil Pop, for the record, ain't nobody said they got no bag from nobody but this old. Why would they say? What the fuck? You gonna say they got a bag? Up, nigga. You would. Goof ass nigga. What the fuck? Money he gave? Say he received payment for goof ass nigga. Let me tell you something. I got to mind. I got to ask. We gonna find out this 24 hours out of the motherfucking day anyway. This nigga ain't got 26 hours out of the day. It ain't 24 hours out of the day.
Whack.
What's up?
Hey,
man, it's 26
you
hours.
gotta look up the work on it. You gotta see if there's any work.
It's 26 hours in a a day, man. What the fuck is you talking about? I don't talk to my myself 24 hours out of the day. I talk to myself 26 hours out of the day. You talking? That's good, right? It's good. Right. I'm just saying to you, we gonna discredit everything you talk to in my job. Bobby, I got you, my nigga. I ain't never met you, but I fuck with you. Daddy gang and process, my nigga. Just straight up. All fathers ain't daddies, all daddy ain't fathers. I ain't biological, but this nigga right here is a piece of shit. You a piece of shit. And everything you done told them people ain't nothing come of it, because it don't check out. What you think the other nigga gonna say? Yeah, he gave me some money, I killed him. You dummy.
Hey, I mean, like I said,
I get all this with
collaborate with.
You get all this with
I
nothing.
told them who could support his statement. Now, whether or not they willing to do it or not, that's what
Ain't nobody.
Hey, Wack. He said that.
All right, let's go to another video. Let's watch this one. There's a few videos we can watch.
All right, here we go. Oh, King Yella.
I need to
King
see
Yella.
King Yella, King Yella.
I need to see this shit.
King Yella.
King Yella.
Yo, it's your boy King Yella, man. So they saying Vonnie and Dirk paid Lil Tim. He was set up. He was backdoored. I guess they said that for that case that Lil Durk was fighting, man, and Von. So they got Von out the way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he believed that Von was gonna get down on him or whatever. If y'all pay attention, that whole case with Durk is sealed and closed. You can't even open it. Why? Tell me. I really want to know. Y'all be saying all type of stuff. Well, they the realest. They don't do stuff. Let me with a seal or something or anything. Oh, Yella sealed this case. Or this. Y'all gonna have a field day with that. His homies ain't gonna snitch. Well, we seeing now you got Vonnie, OTF Vonnie Daddy saying stuff, all type of stuff that he don't care. that they finna go down, that tell him to tell the truth, and you know, that Vonnie and Dirk paid fool now to knock off King Von. Now that's all gonna come out. It's gonna hit the light. It's gonna hit the fan. It's gonna, it's gonna come out. But I'm trying to figure out
What the fuck?
who people be thinking people are that they think that.
Honestly, there's too many videos now. Like, there's too much speculation about this shit. That there's got to be something more going on that we don't know, that we still waiting to find out. Because there's too many ways that it can be true. It can be true, bro. It really does. After hearing Vonnie's dad talk, bro, I don't know, bro.
People's untouchable. They think that people solid. They think that everybody, especially on the OTF side, when you say something or if you even speak on a situation, they're gonna say you hating. Who hating? So OTF Vonnie Daddy hating too. All these other people hating. A lot of y'all really be yes man. Y'all wanna just hear or be cool with what y'all hearing everybody else say or do. In reality, we see what be going on. Niggas moving sloppy, niggas moving stupid, niggas. And then food daddies, they wanted to get called and all type of crazy stuff. I don't know. Well, I know that it's crazy. It's crazy. If Dirk and Vonnie paid fool now to kill King Von, I don't know. People sacrifice people all the time. People get jealous when people take off, or it has something to do with that 10 murder they was fighting. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna really know the real motive? You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I think what's his name spoke on it. Let's see what he had to say. And y'all know I don't really mess with him, but the truth of the matter is everybody got their own.
Is your child struggling with a gaming addiction?
1 second.
Who's he
This
bringing
Trenches
up?
News.
And if you've tried everything, I'm talking keto, intermittent fasting.
How much money you got, or you think you got, you can't say.
Say it's true. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if none of it's true. All we know is we gotta wait and see what's going on. You feel me?
I don't know. He's usually a hater of Lil Durk, so I'm surprised he's not more egging this shit on. Like they said, bro up.
Listen, y'all. Like I said,
Now, before I start this video, I want you to get your Thonky. I want you to get your Groppoli. I want you to scroll it up because this is gonna be some shit.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, this video is 2 years old. Y'all know that King Von and Durk situation, all that. Now,
2 years.
See, I didn't know y'all been saying this, but now, y'all saying that Lil Durk set up King Von to get killed. I didn't even think that was possible. Apparently, this video 2 years ago, they was talking about it, and I guess the evidence that was, I don't know. We just gonna, you feel it? We gonna dissect. Now, this is supposed to be another clip, okay? This is supposed to be a whole nother clip that's different from like the surveillance footage we seen the night that King Von died and the shooting and all that's going on. So this is supposed to be a clip, and the title of this video say this is supposed to prove that it was a setup. So I
know when the shooting first happened, everyone ran.
It was crazy. I don't know.
Just pulled up. Jumping out the car. They knew whatever they was going on. Yeah, they was set up before they got down. Yeah, they was set up before they got down.
now, did y'all hear that, right?
It was set up before
Two key things that man said.
He said it was set up before they got down.
He said, quote, these MFs just pulled up, jumping out the car, shooting. And then the next thing he said was, quote, they knew whatever they was going on, they set up before they got down here. Once again, they set up before they got down here.
Set up for what?
Now, this is coming from someone that was literally on the scene and seen everything before Vaughn got there and after Vaughn got there. He's seen everything play out. And his statements put everything into perspective because to this day, no one could tell us why they were even at that hookah lounge. Nobody. And they know that they can't tell us that Vaughn wanted to go to a damn hookah lounge.
Right, yeah. I didn't even know it was a hookah lounge. I never knew. I thought it was just like a club after party. I never knew it was a hookah lounge. See, that's where it gets scary.
Hookah lounge.
Vaughn, he don't strike me as the person that's pulling up with 100 of his street niggas from O Block to a hookah lounge.
But he celebrated his album release, which just wouldn't make sense. Then it would contradict everything 100K Track said because he said Vaughn was asleep. So if Vaughn was asleep, then why would he want to go to a hookah lounge afterwards?
Right.
Because he also described that Vaughn just wasn't himself. So what would give him the energy, and everything to just go to a hookah lounge in Atlanta? Then I hate to reiterate everything we've already went over when it comes to the red flags in this whole situation. Yeah. So y'all could just search the channel for all the vids we did covering the story already. But like I always stated, it makes no sense how they claim Vaughn was sleeping.
I swear to God, I never knew that this was even
Yeah, nah, that was the weirdest part. Saying that the nigga was asleep and then y'all pulled up and went anyway. And once you got there, you just woke him up out of his sleep. And then 10 seconds later, he's fighting fucking Quando Rondo and then he dies. Like, bro had no idea, honestly, probably where he was. All he knew was that he knew Quando Rondo was on the other side of that car.
Even a thought. Like, this is mind-boggling to me.
First place, like Track said, then someone woke him.
I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you is to eat at a just to go get in that.
Who was we do person? Because he is the sole reason Vaughn isn't here today. Now, we do all got our own assumptions. Some say it was Track that woke him up. Some say Boss Top. Some say Muwap. It's like, it's all type of stories, but none of them was 100% confirmed.
That's what happened, yeah.
All right? But on another note, how ironic that Quando Rondo was literally sitting in front of a hookah lounge like he's just some average, regular person just kicking it, talking it from outside the window of the car. No fans walked over and to run and talk to him, no nothing. And not to mention, if they was there first, you mean to tell me nobody noticed Quando Rondo clearly in front of the hookah lounge when they first pulled up? 100K tracks.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, the fact that they were just out there, no one else is out there, like, there are no fans around. It's just their entourage. It's just King Von's entourage and Quando Rondo's entourage. Like, it seems like nobody else is at this hookah lounge. Like, nobody else is there to recognize Quando Rondo before King Von even got out the car. I do think that's strange.
It says that security went in first to check everything, and you know that's their regular protocol. Right. So you mean to tell me security didn't see or know that Quando and his peoples was inside or outside of the hookah lounge?
Right.
You know, nobody seen Quando, right? So let's jump back to when he said that there was...
My thing is, if the superstar is in the car asleep, how did we get to the hookah lounge?
That's what I'm saying. Like, who told them to go to the hookah lounge? Like, if the main nigga is asleep, the night should be over. There shouldn't be no, oh, let's go to the hookah lounge. Let's go on to the next stop. Like, bro, y'all just had the album release party. The star is tired. It's time to go back to the Tell or the B&B and end the night.
You see what I'm saying? If we just left the album release party and the superstar rapper is in the car asleep, how do we get to from album release party to hookah lounge? How do we get there? And this nigga sleep. Who gave the okay, like, this where we going now? You see what I'm saying?
It was a car that pulled up and just started shooting because we were never aware about a car pulling up and shooting at all. Where did the car come from? And the next question is, who was in that car? Because all we heard was that officers were shooting, which are the ones that shot Slutty and Louie, and then Lil Tim was the person that shot Vaughn, right?
Right.
So now the next question is, where did the car come from? Who was in the car? And if y'all remember, the officers at the scene was in question too, because some say that they was the ones that was started shooting first, and they shot the most. Then you got to wonder, if Lil Tim supposedly was the first one to shoot a weapon, why wasn't he hit as much times as Vaughn?
Right.
How come everybody else but him was hit as much times as they was hit? And he was the one with the weapon who, quote unquote, fired first.
Yeah, and to think about it.
Yeah, that's weird. Because they said, like, Slutty and Louie, they pulled out their weapons to fire back, and then, you know, the bystander cops killed them. But it's like, yeah, how the fuck did Lil Tim leave with the least injuries when he started the shooting, when he fired first, bro? Everyone else died. He's the only one that survived.
And, like, it's really scary because, and I don't know if I should be even watching because I don't want to start thinking this, man, this is crazy. But how does Little Tim leave that situation alive?
For real. How?
This man, King Von, it was 157 niggas with him. Literally. Go look at the video, bro. It was like at least 50 of them, bro. 50 of them. Quando and them was just in, it was probably 5 or 6 of them just in the car. How does Lil Tim leave that area alive? How is that possible? In Atlanta, Georgia. I know somebody with Von had a gun. Police. You know what I'm saying? Even if y'all don't, we don't, like, you just shot my mans, we finna stomp you out, right? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, something you would think. How did he leave that? How did he leave that scene with just a few little shots? I'll never understand.
How is it that Slutty lost his life and Lil Tim didn't get hit at all? He got a little leg hit.
No, he got hit in the stomach.
But it doesn't make sense. But that's because, like we've been saying, it was all a setup. Those cops, them quote-unquote cops, knew that Slutty and Louie had to get shot and distracted because if not, they would have been the ones shooting for Vaughn. So they had to get taken out first in order for everything to unfold according to plan. Because think about it. why else would the cops need to shoot them that many times?
Right.
Then if you listen to what the bystander who witnessed everything said, he said that one individual was just shooting the other individual, and the other was shooting back, but whoever was shooting him from over there was hitting him because he seen his body jerked.
Look, I was sitting right here looking at it. There was one right here. He had a gun in his hand. Look, he was shooting back. But that was shooting at his low was shooting at my nigga was eating. Because I seen the body just he fell. I'm like, oh, shit. He know every bullet he shot at? Yeah. Right. So whoever that was, I'm like, shoot.
So it's as if Slutty
Hold
on
on, let's
Louis
go watch that full video.
on the Instagram. I wasn't going to make another video concerning, you know, King Von and Lil Durk and that whole situation. We made a gang of videos about it a long time ago when everybody, you know, labeled us conspiracy theorists or whatever. Now it seems like everybody making U-turns.
Right.
You know, shout out to CSP.
Yeah, I didn't hear about this before,
We
bro.
just talking about
I didn't hear
everybody
about this
in
shit.
general, you know, that's actually seeing things that's coming out. Say was dropped. You know, when it just came out not too long ago that Dirk, they say allegedly the charges with him and King Von and Bezu was dropped.
All right, there's another video. Hold up. Let me see Seti Nash. He's got a new one. I just seen with the lawyer.
So, okay,
Now they say this is Lil Durk's lawyer, and they fire him back at the allegations that OTF Vonnie dad is snitching. You know what I mean? About the snitch allegations about setting up King Von.
Yeah, we got a lot of controversy and all this BS going on from people who are speaking about allegations, rumors, and all around conspiracy theories, where actually we have the actual lawyer of Von and Durk. Is that accurate?
We represented Dirk. We helped out with Von just a little bit, but we represented Dirk here in Atlanta when the shooting allegations took place outside the Varsity in downtown Atlanta.
The lawyer that they had on file was Drew Fielding, correct, for Von?
Yes, that's the $1 billion lawyer. I think that's his nickname that everybody knows him by.
Yeah, I'm a huge supporter. Huge, I don't want to say fan yet. I'm not fanned out yet. We'll see how that goes. But there's a couple of things that people don't understand. What was Dirk originally charged with?
He was charged with gang activity, several counts of shooting at others since it was a public shooting, aggravated assault, things of that nature. So it's pretty serious stuff.
Okay. And I had a video, and I don't know if you can expound on this. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. I had a video essentially of the Varsity shooting with the officer essentially walking up with his body cam on, and it's real clear, crystal clear footage. Can you clear up anything as far as there's this rumor, and I haven't seen it, where they allege there were two people outside of the car shooting?
Well, those are all a bunch of allegations in the beginning, but there's video surveillance from a nightclub that was across the street from the Varsity. The Varsity is a huge restaurant here in Atlanta, a big tourist area next to Georgia Tech. And so the allegation from the government was, oh, we've got all this stuff on video from the surveillance and the traffic cams. None of that was true when we were asking for bond. Even the judge kind of called BS on it and said, well, if the video's there, just show me the 4 or 5 seconds, and they wouldn't do it. Then they said, well, we'll have this thing indicted within a week. Thankfully, the judge, had better sense. He gave us bond. And then 2 some odd years later, the state ended up dismissing it based on the challenges that we've raised.
So basically, and I'll say as much as I can right here, because I put it out, and I want to see if I'm able to basically get you to agree that that's what you guys saw as well. I won't add anything extra, but this right here was essentially what...
What's going on, bro? How are you? Yes, sir. Okay. So this is right before it starts. This is the car and this is the SUV. Okay.
So you're gonna see it in just 1 second.
So the car with the lights on was also.
That's the car that the gentleman was in. Like I said, if you're looking at it, hey guys, so in a minute you're about to see it.
Okay.
So I can't tell where he came up from, but you're gonna see the green shoes in a minute.
Okay.
Get your elbow over a little bit.
So look at right here. This is the car. The SUV behind it is the SUV. And all those girls are talking in the SUV. And in 1 second, you're going to see the guy get out tussling. It looks like they're in the back tussling or something. But you really.
So is that the same video that you guys had?
It's a little hard to see out there, but the allegation was the so-called victim that got shot but survived started the fight. There was issues about who owed who money, and the victim started shooting. He had a pending robbery warrant out of Chicago for him. He did get arrested. So, I mean, it's been 6 years, but yeah, that's essentially there was an argument, and then they say some shooting happened, and then Dirk apparently drove off in his sort of high-engine Jeep Grand Cherokee, like a Nighthawk or Trailhawk or whatever.
Trackhawk, yeah.
Track.
I'll send it to you on your phone real quick. I think that's the, unless you're on your phone right now using StreamYard.
No, I'm on the iPad, so I could use my phone.
Okay, so that's the.
This nigga Seti Nash is a fucking. This nigga sound like a Fed, bro. He sound like he worked for the Feds.
Video that I have right there.
Who is that supposed to be talking exactly?
That is the lady who runs security at Varsity and the investigating officer.
Well, there shouldn't be a lady at the Varsity because it's a APD officer that works security there off duty, and I'm the one that talked to him, and I saw all the different angles at the Varsity, and they were pretty blurry. That one looked a little bit more clear, and if we're looking out, that would be the wrong angle because the cars were parked in the Varsity parking lot.
Right.
So if you're looking out from the Varsity parking lot, you'd be looking out into the street. In this case, we were looking towards the Varsity is what it looked like from across the street. There's a nightclub and there's a sort of a chicken wings place that used to be there at the time. And those folks said their video wasn't very useful. But from the Varsity side, you'd be looking, if the restaurant's behind you, you'd be looking into the parking lot, then into the street, and then across the street. Right. So that seemed to be the opposite image as far as that goes. But regardless, whatever they want to say it is, the DA's office here is overly aggressive, goes after too much stuff. If there's even this much evidence, they'll charge you with RICO or gang or anything, as you've seen with Young Thug and some of the others, and now they're rumoring to get Little Baby because he shot his video in the wrong part of town or something. So, yeah, they had a lot of problems, so I can't speak to that video, but there just isn't evidence there of us shooting.
So there's a whole rumor of, and we said it, but I just want to say it one more time to clear this up for people. Is there the allegation of two individuals shooting at this one person, the video evidence that they claim to have, does that exist, yay or nay?
No, because otherwise we'd have a case. Because if Little Dirk was driving and people in his car were shooting out there, he would be an accessory, and they would have indicted everybody, but nobody got indicted in this case. Unfortunately, King Von died maybe a year or two after this happened, but there were still numerous other people. But we always arrest first and figure things out later here in Georgia. It's just the South. It's how it goes. But assume if there would have been something or anybody, I mean, there's dozens and dozens of people out there, right? You know, nobody could actually testify to any of that stuff, and the cops talk to everybody.
Yeah, I have a video of a guy basically telling the police, "Hey, Key Glock did it."
Yeah,
what the fuck?
He's a rapper out of Memphis.
And so we had a lot of issues going on. We even had the girls that they were with that we, got on the record and stuff like that. It just didn't happen quite the way they said. Yes, there must have been an argument above about some money or some of those kinds of things, but when the person getting shot is wanted for theft and some other things, it just makes it difficult. In Atlanta, the philosophy is the guy that's the best shot gets charged with the crime. So it's kind of dumb, right? I mean, if whoever gets shot, they're the victim, and whoever does the shooting, they're the defendant, and they're the bad guy. And that's just how it works here.
So let me ask you this question. If there's an e-file on October 13th, 2022, and it essentially says, state of Georgia, and I'm going to just blindly do this for you because that way they understand, like, this makes the most sense. And it says, come now, Vonnie T. Willis, District Attorney of Atlanta Judicial Circuit, State of Georgia, and shows this honorable court the following. The facts of this case have been reviewed. Although it appears that probable cause existed for the defendant's arrest, the decision of the district attorney at this time is not to prosecute the above-named defendant for charges arising from this case number. The reasons for the decisions are as follows. Prosecutorial discretion. That's what happened on 10/13/22. We get another one that says it verbatim, and that one is at 10/17. What could have happened there for the 10/13 one?
What that just basically means is when you say there's probable cause to arrest, that means you got to say that. Otherwise, we could sue them for a wrongful arrest and do a civil 1983 action against the government to say that they were, creating misconduct or intentionally arresting somebody without evidence. So they always say that in every case that we get that ends up being disputed. But clearly there's not enough evidence. That's why they did it, because prosecutorial discretion in our state is to prosecute. It's never to let it go unless you don't have much of a case. So they do it that way. And the fact that there's a couple of them, it's just each defendant gets their own. You can't just do a big block and say, we decline, so you'll do an order for each defendant. So on the 13th or whatever day it was, you'll get multiple orders with the different defendants that were remaining saying that. And yeah, it took a little over 2 years to get that, but we got it. So that's all that mattered in the end.
So if the person on the 13th got off first and then the person on the 17th got off first, wouldn't that mean the first person, they basically cleared him, and then the second person, they cleared him?
It just means whatever day they took it to the clerk's office to get it stamped. I don't know which day they did it. The one that mattered to me is our guy, and we pushed to get it done. I'm not sure who Mr. Bennett's attorney was.
He had Drew Finley. So
yeah,
basically,
so Drew could have been busy or whatever, but they got it done. But if they're not both dated or stamped the same day, that's just an oversight, because they're not going to dump one and charge somebody else, because the risk there to the government is the guy that got dismissed will come back and help his friend. So they always overcharge instead of undercharge. So the dates don't matter if one's on the 13th, one's on the 17th, or if they're both the same day, but everybody got dismissed.
Okay, because the 13th one is Vaughn, and then the 17th one is Dirk. So they still had, for 2 months afterwards, they still had the rapper named Bezu. And then finally he got his charges dropped. If there were any form of anything of cooperation, would it show up in his paperwork?
No, cooperation would never show up, but nobody cooperated, because if you're cooperating, then you're not dismissing the co-defendant's charges. It makes no sense. That would be idiotic to say that if that's the rumor going around, because if you cooperate, you make a case because you're snitching.
Right.
That didn't happen. I'm not sure why this is getting all flared up now. I mean, this was all handled 3+ years ago.
I think that sums it up right there. Why is this getting flared up? Yeah. He's basically confirming that Dirk did not snitch. I mean, this dude needs to ask some better questions, because this shit's kind of fucking boring. Like, bro need to ask some better questions, because lawyers sitting here just keeping it a buck. He ain't saying Dirk told. He ain't saying nothing. Like, this shit boring.
A case from 6 years ago. I mean, it was unfortunate, but here we are.
So what's alleged is that Vaughn put the shooting, not Vaughn, Dirk put the shooting on Vaughn. Is there anything logical that you can say for people who are sycophants for conspiracy theories that would kind of be like, this right here will shut you the hell up?
He never cooperated or said anything like that with regards to Vaughn, period. Because if he would have said that guy did it, you still assisted by helping them drive away from the scene.
Yeah.
And you'd be an accessory, and in our state it's called party to a crime, and you'd get charged just as if you were the shooter or the bad guy yourself. So, I was his lawyer from day one out there. We did the preliminary hearing, we did the bond hearing, we got him out, and then we just sort of fought the case administratively, and everything's as slow as molasses in the court system, so it took 2 years, but it all worked out.
I wanted to ask you about this video, if you can, because there's a whole entire narrative that exists where basically everybody is saying this video of Von looking at Dirk in the courtroom, that right there is the telltale, like, oh man, this is the moment that he knew that he was telling on him. This video right
Case
here.
against a rapper accused in a shooting outside of the Varsity will move forward. Today, Little Dirk appeared in court where a judge ruled there was enough evidence for him to go to trial. Channel 2's anchor Lori Wilson is live near where the shooting happened, near the Varsity, and Lori, police say they have video evidence in this case.
Sabina, APD says they used at least 5.
Thing is, I remember this video, but when you hemmed up, when you go into court, bro, on an attempted murder charge, bro, you gonna be mad at everybody. I'd be mad too. Like, Von just beat his murder charge. He just got home from the murder charge, and now he's arrested and in jail with Lil Durk for another one. I mean, I would have been pissed too. Like, bro, how the fuck we here? You the big nigga with all the money. How the fuck I'm here with you, bro? I would have been looking at him pissed too. That don't mean that he's snitching, though.
5 cameras from local businesses, including this BP, as well as from the Varsity across the street, in order to build their case against Lil Durk and his co-defendant. On Friday, detectives from Atlanta and Chicago testified in the criminal case against rapper Lil Durk in Fulton County Court. They say around 5 in the morning on February 5th, Lil Durk, whose real name is Dirk Derek Banks, and his co-defendant Devontae Bennett were seen on camera involved in shooting Alexander Witherspoon, a person police say they knew.
They were hanging out. They went to a studio to make music.
The rapper and Bennett listened to the evidence against them in court. Police told the judge later that night.
That moment right there. Do you remember that moment?
Yeah, because in the opening scenes, when you see the guy with the beard sitting next to Dirk, that's me. Then when I'm not there, my associate Nicole was talking to him when I was actually cross-examining the detective. So if you pull the transcripts, there's way more than that out there. But it's a preliminary hearing, right? When you go to do a first appearance in our state, if it's a gang-type charge, the magistrate can't give you bond right out of the gate. You eventually get a preliminary hearing within a week or two. We did that. But you can find probable cause on a ham sandwich as far as that goes. It's an incredibly low standard. Did something probably happen when the camera's rolling? Most judges don't have a spine, so they'll just bind it over and say, let the Superior Court deal with it. A couple weeks after that happened, we went to the Superior Court. The judge called BS on some of this, that we're going to have this video and this and that, because the judge asked to see it. And they couldn't play it for him. And so we got bond, and that was that. But the preliminary means nothing. I mean, everybody gets bound over. The preliminary hearing is just to sort of find out what evidence they have, and they gave me enough to make sure I got him out on bond.
To me, it just looked like that's not even... It don't even look like King Von is being serious right here. It looked like he's joking around. Like, bro was in jail all the time, bro. Bro looked like he was, like, serious, then he just cracked a smile at the end. Like, that's King Von's personality.
So,
like, bro was used to being in trouble. Like, this preliminary hearing is nothing for King Von, bro. He's been here plenty times, bro. Look at Lil Durk's smile, bro. Lil Durk got a smile on. Like, this is shit that they are used to. They are not worried, bro. Neither of them was mad at each other or upset. Like, they both knew they was good. All they had to do was shut up and let their lawyers talk. They in court playing around.
Do you know what was said in that moment?
Plus, they weren't able to they didn't talk after the whole shit happened. You know what I mean? So it's like, the only times he's seeing Lil Durk and the only times King Von and Lil Durk are seeing each other are in court. They were not able to see each other in jail or after the shooting. Like, so this is the only time they've seen each other, bro. You got to take that into account too.
Between Durk and Von?
When they were talking at the table?
Yeah, because it looked like Durk was looking away, and it looked like Von was saying something to where it seemed disagreeable.
I don't think so. I think one of the things, I guess I'm tooting my own horn, they would just say, that guy's a shark, because we were really attacking the folks hard, and they were smiling to me during some of it because things were going so well, but we already knew everything's going to get sent over to Superior Court at a magistrate prelim. It's called a bind over. Everything gets bound over with probable cause. You could be indicted for murder without any problems. I'd win the case, but that's how easy it is.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
To get it done.
Because that was the one thing nefarious wise where they were just saying, "Oh man, he figured out that Dirk was going to snitch on him." But I've always said this, like, if you're going to snitch on somebody, you're implicating yourself in there, which means basically you're going to jail.
Yeah, but everybody walked away from the stuff. Before the $1 billion lawyer took over, the Caucasian lawyer that you saw out there is Scott Smith, who was handling Vaughn's case. And we had a joint defense agreement together. I was going to take care of all the work. They would just sit back and enjoy the benefits of it. And everything went fine. Nobody snitched on anybody, otherwise you wouldn't have dismissals. The point of snitching is to convict people.
Right. And snitches don't go home.
Generally not. I mean, unless you're in the mob or something and you're getting them big people to get, then maybe you could work something out, going witness protection or something. But no. Snitching means, yes, I did it, but I'm going to give you some information so I can get a better deal. I don't know how many times to say you can play all the videos you want. I mean, I was there. I handled the case. I got it dismissed. Nobody testified on anybody.
Are you aware of...
I was there. I handled the case. No one testified on anybody. So stop talking about Lil Durk snitched on King Von. Stop talking about Lil Durk backdoor King Von. Lil Durk did not do nothing to King Von, bro. He did nothing.
The video that exists with the TSA agent, who looks like your other counsel.
Two officers trying to search me on the phone. They talk about, let me search your bag, all type of shit. Let me get y'all ID one more time before I leave. I can get y'all ID one more time?
You can take a picture of my badge.
Y'all want to search me for what? I can get you one, sir? This is real quick. You took a picture of my ID, man.
You already took a picture, man. Keep it moving.
What y'all trying to search me for?
You're blocking the path for passengers to get through, so you have to keep moving.
At least I don't know how to get going. What's wrong with these people? They took out and searched my bed for some drugs, all type of shit. Ain't matter of fact, look. This man took a picture of my ID, got my address and everything. This man, I don't know this man, you see what I'm saying? You can remember his face. King, wow, head out. I don't know what's going on. I got no plan. Anytime now.
I gotta say, it's been like 6 years, so I'm sure we looked at it. But again, none of that stuff mattered. We had a legal basis based on what the officers have said. We had a very long preliminary hearing. And like I said, when we got to Superior Court with the actual trial judge, everything sort of fell apart for the government.
Okay. Because it's one last thing, because I know it's probably going to be super annoying by this point. There was a rumor that a statement was made that said, had King Von not died, they would have been indicted on murder. Have you seen that at all? Or heard of it?
I have no idea if that was, I'm sure years ago they would say that, but I don't understand what difference does it make. If you did it with him out of the way, nobody could contradict the government story because he's not alive to say it went this way or that way. It almost would help the government much, but there wouldn't be a murder charge because the guy didn't die. He was just shot in the leg or wherever it was. Because shortly after he got released from the hospital, I know that he had to go deal with his situation in Chicago for his warrants.
Right. And then never to be heard from again, basically.
Yeah, I think he just decided to keep a low profile as far as that goes, because hell, he should have been charged for starting this whole thing, based on my understanding of the case.
That says a lot without saying a lot.
So that's really just self-defense then. Dirk was acting in self-defense.
Yeah, because there's this rumor that exists. I've never seen it or anything. I think it exists on LinkedIn or something like that. And they're essentially what is said exactly is it says that King Von would have been indicted if he wasn't murdered, essentially.
I mean, I guess you can always say anything you want when the person's not around or the lawyer's not around because the case is gone. So, potato, I guess. But everybody else walked away too after a situation. So if there's evidence and it's video, all right, if there's 2 or 3 people shooting, then why didn't you charge the other 2 people? As far as that goes, him going didn't change anything. You see, he was a defendant. If you would have taken the stand and said the other people didn't do it and this is what happened, that hurts the government's case. Like I said, with him no longer with us, it almost helps their narrative, assuming that narrative even existed with evidence. But why do you need any defendants to begin with if you have a video? So whether Von's alive or dead, if the video really shows what they say they shows, or whatever they were trying to say in that first clip that you played, just doesn't make any sense.
So there's somebody who's alleging that they spoke to you. You ever heard of a man named OTF Vonnie?
Yo.
I don't think so.
Oh, well, there we go. There's a rumor, and somebody had asked me, like, ask him if he ever spoke to OTF Vonnie's dad regarding Lil Durk making a statement against Von on the case. But once again, you're saying he never made a statement.
Well, I would never talk to somebody like that, because if the case is active, I'd be idiotic and committing malpractice if I'm telling people, oh yeah, my guy's snitching. I mean, that's the last thing you want to do, because you keep that under wraps, under seal, if that's the case. But again, if you're snitching, you're admitting shooting somebody. You're not walking away from that, not in state court, unless, you find the guy that shot Kennedy or something. That will be enough to get you probation, I guess. But, none of that stuff happened.
Can you speak to the relationship of Von and Durk before they were basically barred from hanging out with each other?
Yeah, so every time you get bond, if you're a co-defendant, the standard condition is you can't associate with one another in almost every case that you'll ever see, and you can't contact the victim. That's a given, or any potential witness in the case, and the government will list out who they think the witnesses might be. So the fact that they couldn't hang out, that's just usual. In any indictment, if it's got multiple defendants and you're getting bond, you can't talk to that person, can't associate with them, can't do third-party conversations with them. You also can't see any victims in the case, and you can't see any witnesses. So that's just boilerplate stuff. That it means nothing.
So what about the relationship with King Von and Lil Durk? When they were around each other, did it seem as though they were friendly? Did it seem like they were straight to business? Did it seem that they were disagreeable or irritable?
Bro was asking this lawyer, like, King Von and Lil Durk was hanging out with him. Like, it was just 3 of them and they all chopping it up. Like, I doubt it was like that. I'm sure if they was all in the room for the court case, Lil Durk and King Von Brown not really saying shit, bro. Like, they some gangsters, bro. They not saying shit.
How was the mood between King Von and Lil Durk?
I couldn't even tell you, because there's nothing that
was alarming,
rose to that occasion to make it memorable. I mean, they're guys, I think, that grew up together. They've known each other forever. Their position is we didn't do it, and it all eventually worked itself out. They had no reason to be unhappy with one another. Certainly you wouldn't do that on camera, but the problem with that stuff is, if you're in court, we always tell everybody, try to keep a stoic face. So if somebody for them is going to say, see, he showed no emotion, he's guilty. Or if they start crying, see, he's crying, he's guilty, he's showing his guilt. You can't win. So if you have a conversation with somebody and your eyebrows up and down, oh, they're fighting. Or if he's smiling, oh, they think it's stupid and goofy and they're not taking it seriously. You just can't win. The 2 men didn't have any issues that I know of or ever knew of. And frankly, Durk's got much bigger problems now dealing with a murder case out of Los Angeles than dealing with these silly rumors on a case that was dismissed many years ago.
Do you practice federally at all?
Yeah, about a little over half my business is federal. I've tried cases in, I think, 22 states now. So I get around pretty good. But Durk's got a really good lawyer out in L.A., so hopefully it'll work out for him. The news certainly makes it seem like it's not so good, but...
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
We'll see.
One last thing before we let you go here. Are you barred in any other states?
We do what's called a pro hoc in all the other states.
Is
so
pro hoc
license fair I've ever felt. And then I come to justice, don't get it because...
Well, let me make sure I have it right. It say that you spoke to somebody named OTF Vonnie, his dad, and then basically saying that he made a statement against Von in the case. And I'm just like, that would get him disbarred for sure, because isn't that attorney-client privilege?
Yeah, it's attorney-client privilege, but if we did it with the government, then maybe it's not a privilege, but at the same time, it gets your client hurt. If that's a problem too, if you're telling everybody, oh, by the way, snitching, that's not a good look for the lawyers. And you just don't do that, because then the government would get mad at you because they got to keep that under wraps and save it until trial. So, I don't know who that person is, and I don't talk to strangers, and I try to be very careful with my words. And after 30-something years with the Pac-Man Joneses and all the other athletes and rappers of the world that we've represented over the years, I mean, most of the stuff you'll probably never hear of unless you really dig, because we try to keep a low profile. We don't have Facebook and Instagram and all that. A couple of lawyers in my office, post stuff here and there, but you'll rarely ever see me post anything except maybe now and again on LinkedIn. So our clients don't want to be publicized, and we pride ourselves on keeping their privacy and keeping their cases out of the news if we can. Whereas some of the other more successful lawyers from Atlanta that you've heard of, they have a different tactic. I would prefer you never, ever hear to me. He just says he had some great lawyer that beat everybody. That's all we go for, and keeps him out of the news.
Because you were a lawyer for Gucci Mane, weren't you?
Yeah, before he became famous, he was just for your older viewers, maybe they'll know what that is in The Simpsons.
There's a thing that existed that said that you guys actually hated that character. Is that true?
Small in the state was.
All right, yeah, this interview really didn't say shit. If I'm being honest, bro, like, that was a terrible ass interview, bro. Fucking terrible.
Right. They saying she said that if King Von was alive, he'll be indicted for it. So if your boy Lil Durk would have been free of the charges, as well as Bezu, Hella Bands, and anybody else that was in.
I did not mean to do that.
Okay. Lil Durk's co-defendant is being accused.
All right. I'm going to end the stream on this right here. I'll be back later.